Surprise, surprise, surprise. No, it's not February yet, and we're not going to talk about cars going around in circles. We're going to watch some football. And unlike that Tampa New Orleans game, hopefully it won't suck and I won't be sleepy. I'm not really sleepy. I slept great last night and didn't work too hard today. So, yeah. Let's fucking do it. Excuse me, just chug some Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Had to get that out of my system. Boy, Thanksgiving's next week. That's going to be a big hurdle for my weight loss deal. That's a big hurdle. And I just realized I got to get the stream in my history, or otherwise it'll never let me see it on my phone. So, game ain't started. Aaron Andrews, super hot ass, is talking right now on television. But I got her muted. Nothing against her. I like Aaron Andrews, but I'm trying to set the scene for you and see what we think. And I just realized myself, please. Thank you. There you go. Streamception for just a brief moment so I can have it in my watch history. We're going to have some fun today, I hope. Trying to set my voice. We don't need to hear two of me, and I don't need to hear me at all. I'll leave that to you guys. You guys can hear me. I don't need to hear me. I hear me plenty. There's my dude Michael Vick on the pregame show. Not gonna lie, I unironically enjoyed Joe Buck's sense of humor. But I think this will be a good game. I said I was going to stream Sunday. I was going to do the Arizona-Buffalo game. But I was not, hey, Lori, I was not feeling it Sunday. I just needed a me day. I was like, I don't really feel like talking today. So I'm going to sit back and watch. And then sure enough, Buffalo versus Arizona was like the game of the year. I watched it. I just didn't stream it. And as soon as the ending happened, I'm like, fuck, I said I was going to stream this. And I didn't. And it ended on a fucking miracle Hail Mary play. So I regret not streaming Sunday like I was kind of planning on doing. Seahawks Cardinals I couldn't pass up. You might get a couple of games out of me this week. We got Seahawks Cardinals. Sunday, I don't know what I might do. What's that? Ooh, Chiefs Raiders on Sunday night. That might be a good one. And then Monday night, Rams Bucks. Hell, I might stream that. So we might stream a few games this week. I can't make any promises. Like I said, I was ready to stream on Sunday, but then I didn't feel good. So I just kind of sat here, occasionally laid on my bed and watched football. I stayed awake, but I was kind of drowsy and just no energy. But after watching the first Cardinals-Seahawks game earlier this year, which of course I didn't stream because NASCAR was still going on, and I was tired that day too. I watched it, and the game went to overtime. I was like, you know what? This will be fun. The NFC is really crowded right now. Cardinals, Seahawks, Rams, Saints, Bucks, Packers, they're all good, and they've all got just about the same record almost. So who knows who the one seed's going to be. The one seed this year is more important than ever because only one team's getting a bye week. 7 teams in the NFC make the playoffs, only one bye week. And as of now, I couldn't tell you who's going to end up with that bye week because they're all so even. I guess it really just, I'd have to go look at their schedules and figure it out and guesstimate myself. Seattle is my pick to win this, but I don't say that with much confidence. They're on kind of a downward spiral. Their shitty defense has finally caught up to them now that they're not getting bailed out by miracle play by Russ every week. He's cooled off, but that's not really his fault. The defense has to do something, and they've not done anything all year. They haven't made one single fucking stand in any game. Every game has been a shootout. And the Cardinals got their ass in overtime last time they played, so you would think I'd pick Arizona. But no, I'm picking Seattle. I like Seattle. It's a short week. That was my phone. That's not my ringtone either. That was Fox sending an alert to my phone to let me know that a game's coming on. It's like, yes. Imagine letting DeAndre Hopkins do it. I wonder what Bill O'Brien thought. Bill O'Brien was probably sitting at home watching football, and he saw DeAndre Hopkins make that catch and said, yeah, I didn't need that on my team. Fucking moron. There ought to be a statue of Bill O'Brien built in front of University of Phoenix Stadium or whatever the fuck they call it now. Tony Gonzalez picked the Seahawks to win. I'm picking the Seahawks to win. Michael Strahan says Arizona Cardinals. Michael Vick picked the Cardinals. Nobody cares about Jay Glazer. Yo, Janet, the living room TV at this house 2 weeks ago, the remote stopped working for it, and that was a meltdown I'm glad I had no part of. My remotes work just fine. I'm so sorry I did not stream Sunday, because, Robert, before you got here, I said I was going to stream Buffalo and Arizona Sunday, but I decided not to because I didn't feel good. McLaurin from the Redskins. Oh, sorry, the football team. Yes, I know who McLaurin is. He's a beast. Andres, hello. Andres, going down the stretch, we're going to have to do some Eagles games because that NFC East is getting interesting. I actually watched the Giants-Eagles Sunday. I was going to stream Buffalo and Arizona, but was tired and didn't feel good, so I didn't stream. Stupid mistake. I will not make that again. We're going to try to stream football a couple of times a week for the rest of the year. We're going to try to get some games in. Thanksgiving Day, we got a good one. You're going to see me on Thanksgiving. Hell, Thanksgiving could be an all-day thing. Now, I'm not so sure. The 1 o'clock game is what? It's like Houston versus Detroit or something? That's not a very good game. Dallas-Washington is a maybe, but Baltimore-Pittsburgh on Thanksgiving, that'll be a stream. So you'll see me at least once on Thanksgiving. If shit's going really well, we'll do multiple games. It just depends on how I feel. Like I said, I was all keyed up and ready to stream Sunday, and then after watching the Giants and Eagles, I said, no, thank you. Oh, dude, McLaurin is a fucking stud, and Washington's offense is so bad, he's not going to get talked about no matter how many yards he puts up. But I think on Thanksgiving, when Washington plays Dallas and puts Dallas out of their misery for good, I think America will have a chance to be like, holy shit, that McLaurin guy's really good. I pay attention to Washington. I'm one of the few people that still pay attention to Washington. Whatever you want to call them. The Washington Redacted. Yeah, I pay very close attention to them. This game was too good to pass up, though, so I had to come stream this game. Good primetime games. Like I said, we're doing all the primetime games this week because it's Cardinals, Seahawks, Chiefs, Raiders, and Rams, Bucks. Those are all really good games. Oh, they're talking about the Saints and the Falcons. They were talking about the Saints and Falcons on TV. Oh, boy. Even though the Falcons season's been dead for weeks, I still get keyed up for the Saints game. I'm a sucker. Hey, guys, a game is coming on. We gonna watch foosball with your friends, Bobby Boucher. This should be a good one. If this game sucks, I will be colossally disappointed. But I'm a jinx because I streamed Saints Bucks and it was terrible. Didn't stream Bills Cardinals like I wanted to, and it turned out to be one of the best games of the year. Yeah, Andres will be here. Take it away, Joe Buck. My man. Hey, he's Joe Buck. You heard him. He sure is. We got Cardinals 6-3, first place because they've got a good division record. Rams second, Seahawks third. Well, I can't believe the Rams are second. The Rams are under the radar, but they're playing very well. The Rams we kind of take for granted now. They're not that exciting to watch, but they're still very talented. And it shows.
Well, I would agree with that. Part of that has been they've been without their top two running backs. They do get Carlos Hyde back tonight, so that should help, and we expect to see more of a running game, but they cannot.
1 moment, I'm thirsty.
Russell Wilson cannot turn it over the way that he has the last few weeks. The offense is.
I really did need a break this past week after NASCAR ended. That's why I didn't stream Sunday. Just needed a day. Larry Fitzgerald and Russell Wilson are the only two captains out for the coin toss.
And it's going to be crucial for them to come out with a victory for him to do that tonight.
I wish I'd been streaming Sunday because I called that fucking Hail Mary before it happened. My uncle and I were messaging back and forth. And, you know, logic would say, yeah, the Cardinals are fucked here. And I was like, well, I said to him, I have it in my Facebook messages. I said, if they get to the 50, I was like, if anybody can make this Hail Mary happen, it's the Cardinals with their top two receivers, Larry Fitz and D-Hop. I was like, something could happen here. So I certainly didn't count it out, but of course you don't believe it's actually going to happen. But the fact that I thought to myself, if anybody could do it, and then they did it, yeah. Kyler Murray's like 4'9", and he threw running to his left as he gets hit 50 fucking yards in the air and about 50 downfield.
Well, hey, Joe, there's new evidence that suggests DeAndre Hopkins might just have the best hands in the NFL.
And DeAndre Hopkins has hands the size of my giant fucking head. And that wasn't just 3 defenders. That wasn't just, 3 generic defenders. No, that was Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, and Tre'Davious White. You will not find a better trio of DBs in a secondary than Poyer, Tre'Davious White, and Micah Hyde. And they got made to look fucking stupid. They one-upped how stupid Patrick Peterson looked, giving up that touchdown to Stephon Diggs with about 50 seconds to go or whatever it was. Allen Robinson is the most underrated receiver in the league. I've unfortunately, like the rest of America, I have had to watch a lot of Chicago Bears games this year, and I have not enjoyed any of them. But every time I watch the Bears, Allen Robinson stands out because I'm like, oh, that's the one guy on their offense that doesn't suck or isn't washed up. I like Allen Robinson, always have. He was special with Jacksonville, with Blake Bortles. How are you good with Blake Bortles? And he's still making magic with Nick Foles and the Titty Kisser in Chicago. I don't need to see any more of them Chicago Bears games the rest of the year. I've watched a lot of Seahawks games, so they get a lot of national games. Kind of tired of watching them, but you know what? Every game they're in is fucking amazing. The Seahawks have not been in a boring game all year, except maybe when the Rams were stomping their shit on Sunday. Seattle gets the ball first. Shocker, it's a touchback. Cardinals wearing black. Add them to the list of teams that have no business having black uniforms. Leave that to the Raiders, Falcons, and Panthers, would you please? And Jaguars. I'll give the Jaguars a pass. So last time they played, Russell had some spectacular plays, but he turned the ball over like 3 fucking times and lost them the game. Actually, their defense lost them the game. Well, unfortunately, the rest of the country has to watch the boring-ass Redskins on Thanksgiving. I like Washington, but you can't say they're not boring. Some teams are just not fun to watch. Russell gets sacked on the first play. That didn't work at all. That wasn't fooling anyone. Arizona's defense, a little suspect, but compared to the Seahawks, they look like the 2000 Ravens. Let's be real. Where was the protection? 2nd and 16 right off the bat. Just where you want to be. Gets it out quick. Nice gain. Okay, so it's like 3rd and 5 now. Gain of 11 to Greg Olsen.
And that's worth bringing up again. I mean, Ethan Posick was playing as well as Ethan Posick has ever played. But he suffered a concussion, didn't play last week, doesn't play in this one, and they've got a rookie at center who's never played the position in the NFL.
So it's like 3rd and 5.5.
Arizona backs out after showing a lot of people up close.
They found the hole underneath. First down. That was simple.
First down, and they're happy to have Carlos Hyde back.
Cardinals made that too easy, but if you play man against the Seahawks on that down and distance, you're not. Russell's going to run. It's 3rd down and like 6. He can get 6. If you play man across the board, he's going to run. He'll run. He'll do a Michael Vick or a Lamar Jackson and just run as soon as the ball snapped. So the Cardinals were kind of in a bind there. If the Seahawks get you on like 3rd and 5 or less, you're in trouble. Ooh, a run play. And it's working. Lowered the shoulder on Dre Kirkpatrick out of bounds there. See, Cardinals defense is meh. 17th in the run, 20th against the pass. They're just meh. Get some turnovers, though.
Injured his knee, was
Yeah, go Hawks, I guess. I picked the Seahawks to win this. I just feel like their backs are against the wall. They're trying to stop a downward spiral. They're a step away from basically being the inverse of the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears, monster defense, can't move the ball. Seattle, monster offense, can't stop anyone on defense. So the Seahawks and Bears are kind of two sides of the same coin. And if the Seahawks are not careful, they're going to find themselves in the exact same situation the Bears are in. Because the Rams and Cardinals have passed you by, like I said they would at the start of the year, if you remember. I liked Arizona from the very start of the year to win this division. But if anybody can prove me wrong, there's all 385 pounds of DK Metcalf. Boy, Patrick Peterson's giving him a lot of space. That's where he's going with the ball. He wanted to go there. First down, Lockett. Lockett was on the injury report this week. He's barely able to play based on how they talk. Russell glanced at DK Metcalf. I think Patrick Peterson scared him off.
Good job by Lockett. Big game he had the last time these two teams met. Was able to pick up the first down. But since the Cardinals lost Chandler Jones, you know, they're a premier pass rusher. They've gone to some different looks. They've gone linebackers with just DBs, no defensive linemen at times on passing downs. That's the
Seahawks are near midfield now.
Looked like they were coming. They pull out, and the Seahawks are able to keep
Troy Aikman, they looked like they were coming, but then they pull out. That's the trick, Troy. That's how we don't have kids.
So that's two big third down conversions on this.
So gain of 5 there.
For the Seahawks and getting around that 6-yard sack on the first play from scrimmage.
Boy, I regret not streaming Buffalo and Arizona Sunday. I've been kicking my ass about that all week. I knew that was going to be a great game.
Push the pace a little bit. This time they huddle up. They
Won't make that mistake for the rest of the year. If I have a good feeling about a game, I'm streaming it.
him on Sunday. Didn't get a lot of opportunities in that ball game. I would expect that to change dramatically tonight. They fake it to Scarborough.
Play action. Wow, Lockett was all by himself.
Hops out of bounds with another first down. I'll tell you what, you can't get
Why is the drive chart not coming up on my...
That's Greg Kirkpatrick.
Sorry about that. I know we're all watching the game, but I wanted to have the drive chart up, and I just realized it wasn't even up on the screen.
For 200 yards receiving on 15 catches, and Kirkpatrick is worried about that speed and the cushion that he gave him then. It's like
There we go. We got it up there now. Cardinals are hollering for a false start. They don't get it. Oh, what a Buda Baker. My God. Not many people can just take down Carlos Hyde on their own in the flat like Buda Baker just did. All the way. Buda Baker didn't even hesitate. He didn't look at anybody on the field except Carlos Hyde.
and able to dissect what the offense is doing. I mean, he just has the angle, and that's good work. We'll be calling his name a lot tonight.
2nd and 11. Seahawks are right on the edge of scoring range. The weather's nice in Seattle tonight. Oh, Russell's looking downfield. Nobody's open. Now he's running. Gain of 9. Be 3rd and 2.
Jordan Hicks made the tackle.
We'll see how they cover DK Metcalf here. Oh, they got him doubled. Tripled. They had DK Metcalf tripled.
He's up that left seam, and Russell just got to him a tick late and didn't want to try to force
Yeah, if Russell had waited, one of the defenders fell down and Metcalf was pulling away from the 2 guys behind him, but
Russell
he hesitated and was already running.
last week.
3rd and 2.
Room in front of him that time. He took the carry.
Can't play man. Like I said, Russell will just take off running. They're not playing man. Oh, it's a run play. Yeah, they get it. Needed 2. They got 3.
Got a good block out there from DK Metcalf.
I don't want to get in DK Metcalf's way. So, yeah, good block there.
Does it all. I mean, he is a home run threat. He's obviously huge. He's 6'4", 229.
He's so big he makes Julio Jones look like a child.
Offensive
And Julio's like a physical specimen from another planet, but DK Metcalf's like the only guy that's in his league physically.
sure any of us know, Joe, just how good this young man can be.
He's got bricks for hands sometimes, but he's getting so much better.
They do. He's going to get a lot more than 4 targets in a ball game, I promise you.
More play action. They love play action for a team that doesn't run that well. Under pressure. Oh, this is going to be a touchdown. There it is. Metcalf. I could see that coming a mile away. As soon as Russell was running and stepping up with confidence to make that throw, you can't even see what's downfield. You just know.
Part of the deal is if your quarterback is Russell Wilson, then you better realize that you've got to be able to run scramble drills and get open on broken plays. And DK Metcalf just keeps going. I mean, he sees Wilson in the pocket. He knows that he's in trouble. He starts one way, and then at that point, he's just trying to free himself up. Wilson, with his eyes down the field.
A year ago, Metcalf would have dropped that
That's really
because it was an easy catch.
We see it over and over. It's a good way to start this game for DK Metcalf and Russell.
By NFL standards, he was open by a mile. So there you go, 7-0 Seattle.
Peterson and the Cardinals in week 7, not tonight. And for Russell Wilson, surgical 5 for 5, 58 yards and a touchdown to start his night.
It's going to be that kind of night.
He's got answers.
Yeah. Yeah, your best course of action. You know, Buffalo really did a good job Sunday. And their defense is very suspect, but they did a very good job Sunday from the first half, 3 quarters at least, of like they contained Kyler Murray. He still made plays, but for the most part they were doing a good job of containing him. But by the end of the day, I'm sure they were just gassed. And Arizona adjusted. Kyler Murray got comfortable. But I mean, fuck, they held Arizona to 3 field goals in the first half, or whatever it was. It was like 23-9. I don't think Seattle's defense is going to hold anybody down for very long. So yeah, you better get some long drives and score touchdowns. You got to score a touchdown every time you got the ball, and you got to hope that you get the ball last. It's going to be one of those kind of games. You're going to need to have the ball last. So timeouts are going to be very valuable tonight. Don't be burning them for no. That's a bad habit of Seattle too. They'll burn through some timeouts, mostly on defense because they suck on defense. Somebody's always lined up wrong or something. I got to work tomorrow, but it shouldn't take that long. The biggest problem today was it didn't get above freezing till about 9:30. We didn't get on the job till about 10:30, and then I was out. I was gone by 4, right at 4 o'clock. So, and tomorrow it's up to me and Cole when we want to go. And when my dad's like, "Yeah, just go ahead and come over here on your own," me and him looked at each other and we're like, "Okay." So no telling when we'll get to the job tomorrow. I set my alarm for just before 9 o'clock because I know it's going to be cold as balls again. Too cold to paint. Fine by me. Fuck, I was hoping we wouldn't have to go today. It was so cold today. I was like, Jesus, I don't think I was going to warm up enough. But unfortunately, it did.
Targets, 2 catches, 28 yards against the Rams. He was frustrated, beyond frustrated.
Oh, yeah, Jalen Ramsey locked his ass up and wouldn't let him out Sunday, from what I understand. DK Metcalf. They were just talking about that.
7 at Arizona when he had just 2 on 5 targets. Well, he's now got 13 catches of 25-plus yards this season. That is the most in the NFL. It's his 5th touchdown catch of 25-plus.
Uh-oh. Oh, man, if he'd have cut back to this side, he'd have had a kick return. That's why I said uh-oh.
Nice tackle by Nick Bellore at the end of it, a 25-yard return.
That could have been at least a 50-yard return if he comes back towards this camera. There was a wide open hole for a touchdown there on that return.
In 5 straight games. He is something to watch, isn't he? I mean, just the fact
So here's your league MVP, Kyler Murray. If things stay the way they are, because Josh Allen's not nearly consistent enough to get it, and Russell Wilson's starting to fade. Rodgers and Mahomes are still in it, though, no matter what anybody says. There's Jamal Adams. Having him helps a bunch because he can make plays like that. That's a play that without him would probably have gotten at least 5 or 6 more yards.
Everybody's talking about the catch, and rightly so, but how about the accuracy on that throw downfield by Murray? Yeah, it was, and you know what? I mean, he didn't throw the ball particularly well when they played Dallas, but outside of that, I think he's been really...
That's a bad play by Kyler. He immediately panicked and was looking to run. 3rd and 7.
It's a nightmare defenses, and nobody's really quite figured out how exactly to play them. Because if you try to put a spy on him, that doesn't work so well. He's the best athlete out there on the field.
Trade of the year, getting fucking DeAndre Hopkins, and all you had to give up was like David Johnson and a second-round pick. It's like fucking A. Like I said, somebody build a statue of Bill O'Brien before the Cardinals ever even get to another Super Bowl. Seahawks faked a blitz. They back out. Oh, a little overthrown. Hopkins tried to make a one-handed catch, but it was out of reach. 3 and out. Not good in this game. Ooh, a punt is as bad as a turnover to not. Arizona has a problem of getting off to slow starts. I've seen that in the few Cardinals games I've watched this year. I saw it against Buffalo Sunday. Saw it in the game against Seattle the first time. They got off to a little bit of a slow start. But once they get rolling, they are impossible to stop. Fair catch. Seattle defense actually did something. Good start. They made us stop. So, let me go to NFL.com and see what games I want to watch this weekend. I have an idea. Obviously, all the primetime games, you're going to watch them because they'll be the only ones on at the time. Excuse me. Bengals, Washington. Bleh. Falcons, Saints, best rivalry in the NFL. Steelers, Jaguars. Oh, Steelers, watch out. I'm not even kidding. Steelers better fucking take that one serious. If they watched Jacksonville play Green Bay Sunday, they'll take that seriously. New England, Houston. New England's going to get back on track and get another win. Eagles, Browns. Ooh. Give me the Browns. Lions, Panthers. That's an underrated game this week. Lions, Panthers. Titans, Ravens. That might be my 1 o'clock game. I don't think I'll stream it because we're going to stream other games. But Titans, Ravens. Jets, Chargers. Chargers will fucking win one finally. Figure it out. Dolphins, Broncos. Boy, the Dolphins are getting on a roll, buddy. They're playing really well, and nobody's talking about them yet. Cowboys, Vikings. Lol. Packers, Colts. Packers, Colts, that's a quality game there. And Chiefs, Raiders, will probably stream that one. 1 o'clock, I'm going to be torn because, like I said, Falcons season's over, but they're playing the Saints, so I'm going to want to pay attention to that game. But really, my brain says, yo, let's watch Tennessee and Baltimore at 1 o'clock. That'll be my comfort game when the Falcons and Saints game's pissing me off. I'll just ignore it and go to Titans, Ravens. So, like I said, I don't think we're going to stream Sunday until the 8 o'clock game, most likely. Wish I could stream every game and not be tired and, worn out. Yeah, you got to stick with Seattle. They'll let you back in the game. Starting to see some Carson Wentz tendencies out of Russell Wilson. He's trying too damn hard. Although I've come to the conclusion that Carson Wentz is the second biggest problem that the Philadelphia Eagles are facing. Doug Peterson's a fucking moron. That's their problem. Doug Peterson should have to give his Super Bowl ring back.
And they have assumed the naming rights through 2033. Today is the first day that this is officially Lumen Field. Second possession for the Seahawks.
Seahawks. Oh, fumbled snap. Oh, it was recovered by Seattle. Moore recovered it. Boy, what a golden opportunity that was. Fumbled snap. It got kicked around by the lineman. A lot of bad snaps. I watched Philadelphia and New York Sunday. Carson Wentz couldn't hold on to a damn snap. I watched Baltimore, New England. Lamar Jackson dropped about 30 snaps, it seemed like. Then you have one here, and it's not even raining. They actually gained 3 yards out of that. That's about as effective as their usual designed running plays. Russell eludes the pressure. He's taking off. He's running. Ooh. Looking for a flag that he doesn't deserve. 3rd down.
So third down coming up.
Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers have perfected the I'm going to pretend I was sliding to try to draw a flag, even though I was clearly intending to keep going forward.
The last time they played each other, the quarterbacks
Third
led their
down.
respective teams in rushing. Russell Wilson had 84 yards rushing in that game.
Well, yeah, Russ and Collar led their teams in rushing the last time they played, but at least it's not like the New York Giants where Daniel Jones is the leading rusher of the entire team for the season. I think the Giants win the NFC East. You can quote me on that. Russ taking too much time. That's a coverage sack right there, buddy. Got crushed in the pocket by like 3 defenders. Fourth down. Hey, Cardinals made a stop.
And he's got his first sack. Yeah, here comes the Cardinals, and this is what they do. This is what Vance
It's
does.
a blitz, a lazy, slow blitz, and the coverage was good.
They're trying to get down the field.
Arizona's got a pretty good secondary. Seattle has no secondary. They got one guy. Jamal Adams can't play all positions back there.
Dixon hits a line drive punt. Kirk on the return for Arizona.
Line drive punt, but they covered it up really well.
And just a 6-yard return as Cody Barton got downfield and was in on the stop. Cardinals have it. Second
Once again, punts in this game are as bad as turnovers, but at least the Cardinals and Seahawks are even on punts now. Boy, talking this much is making me thirsty, and I have very little to drink in there. Russ, get rid of the damn ball or just run. That's one of those situations where, okay, you should have took off running. Armchair quarterback it and just tell him he should have took off running. I swear to God, if they mention anything about working Saturday, I'm going to kill myself. I want a weekend, God damn it. I want a weekend. I don't want to figure out how to squeeze in a nap so I can get up and play Friday the 13th at midnight with my friends. Didn't get to play last week, and then turns out I was off work anyway. Go fucking figure. They're all keyed up, ready to go wash that house, and then, you gotta go. It's just a 2-person job. Well, why the fuck did I try to go to bed last night? Whatever. Although that nap I took the day they told me I was off work when I thought I was going, I slept like 6 hours in the afternoon. That was a glorious nap. The sleep I had last night was amazing, too. I laid down at like 9 last night and slept on and off till about midnight when I just blacked out and didn't move again till like 7:30. That was some good sleep, I tell you what. Just thinking about all that shit I'm going to have to do tomorrow that I don't feel like doing. Simple. Just painting. For once, it's as simple as paint this. And we don't even have to paint it more than once. First and 10 at their own 36. Stay on the field longer this time, Kyler Murray. I like watching you. It's a run. Kenyon Drake, another great player that Adam Gase didn't need. That Adam Gase thought he didn't need on his team when he was in Miami. Way to go, dumbass. Who's worse, Adam Gase or Bill O'Brien? Bill O'Brien, he won the AFC South a couple of times. Go back and look at the state of the AFC South when Houston won that shit 3 years in a row with fucking Brock Osweiler, TJ Yates, Tom Savage, whoever the fuck was playing quarterback on any given week before they had Deshaun Watson. Oh, sack. Ooh, he went down hard. That's about as hard as Kyler Murray's been hit all year because you can't get a hold of him.
forced his second sack in now 21 games for the first-round pick from TCU last year. Good coverage, but
How come Seattle hasn't signed Clay Matthews yet? I know Clay's washed up, but good grief, he can get after the quarterback.
And then he makes a play. So to do that, you've got to then have your eyes in the backfield. You can't be so
3rd and 7. Call it 3rd and 7.5.
That's really good work. Not easy to do.
A lot of guys on the line of scrimmage here. Ooh, they're coming too. And they drew a false start. Make it 3rd and 12 now.
Thanks to a false start.
Well, the good news is Kyler Murray got him to jump into what they're doing, but the bad news is
5-yard penalty remains.
the tight end flinched.
No, that's tight end Dan Arnold, and that has been penalties have been a problem.
Because KJ Watt was coming right up the A-gap.
Offense in the game.
3rd and long.
They back him up. You know what Seattle was showing there on 3rd down was that they were going to come after him.
Cardinals have the most penalties in the NFL. You mean it's not the Raiders or the Browns or the Seahawks? Now Seattle's not blitzing, but they still. Kyler needed to hang on to that ball and let that play develop. I don't know if it was the previous blitz they were about to run that had him scared, but he checked that ball down way too fast. That was some Alex Smith bullshit there. He was going to have plenty of time to let that play develop or at least run away from the pressure. 4th down. Arizona can't get a 1st down. Slow start again. Here we go. Same fucking deal every week with the Cardinals. The crowd made that false start. They willed it into existence. It's like the Force in Star Wars. Good punt, but good blocks by Seattle. They get about 13 yards of it back.
11-yard return, 54-yard punt, 3:45 left, first quarter. Back to work, Seattle.
Another devastating punt. Come on, Arizona, get rolling. Don't let me down. I have high hopes for this game. Now, if the Cardinals win this game and complete the season sweep of Seattle, that by no means gives them the division yet because they still got to play the Rams again. And so do the Seahawks. And the Rams are just as capable as the Cardinals and Seattle are. They just do it in a different way. They play better defense than both of them. So, I mean, this is an important game, obviously, but it's not going to seal the deal before Thanksgiving, you know. I remember in 2012 when my Falcons won the division before Thanksgiving, like the week of Thanksgiving, it was like the Falcons have clinched the NFC South. It was like, hey, that was a good team. Matt Ryan, Michael Turner, Tony Gonzalez, Roddy White, Julio Jones. Offensive line hadn't totally died yet. They were about to, though. They were showing some cracks that year. 24th in total defense, but near the top of the league in turnovers and turnover differential. We were 13-3. We got shit out of going to the Super Bowl on a missed pass interference call, but you didn't hear us complain about it for more than a week, unlike a certain team from New Orleans who never shuts the fuck up about when they got screwed. Boo freaking, to quote Dr. Evil, boo frickety who, man. We got fucked out of going to the Super Bowl against the we were going to beat the 49ers in the championship game. We got fucked out of that for the same reason the Saints got fucked out of theirs. Only difference is my quarterback didn't throw an interception in overtime or fourth quarter to lose that fucking game. But that was almost 8 years ago now. But if it was the Saints, you'd still be hearing about it today. Because they never shut the fuck up about anything.
Well, moment ago, Kyler Murray took the sack.
Ooh, you see, I told you that was a hard shot. And Kyler Murray's holding his shoulder on the sideline. Yeah. And he's wincing in pain as he throws the ball on the sideline to stay warm. Ugh. I told you, that was a bad shot he took. Full body weight. Russell again getting pressure, but he gets away. We'll check down there. Pete Carroll just went down, I think. Or did he? I thought Pete Carroll was the guy that got hit on the sideline there.
The wide receivers for Seattle, their top two, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and we're
Oh, good God. The Seahawks have like 4 bye weeks coming up. Giants, Jets, Eagles, and Washington. Fuck, dude. I wish that was my team schedule. We'd get back in the playoff hunt. We have to play the Saints twice, the Bucks twice, the fucking Raiders, and the Chiefs. That's who we got coming up.
good tackle made by Peterson in 2.
And then we have the Choke Bowl with the Chargers. I'll probably stream that day, depending on what else is on. Chargers and Falcons is going to be game of the year.
It's one thing when
Who wants to give it away more?
ball and able to score points and win games that, you know, all is
Third
good.
down again.
But when that doesn't
Neither
work,
team can
and
get a
the
first down
quarterback
right
is
now.
turning
We'll
the
see
ball
about
over
this.
the way that Russell Wilson has it. And for Pete Carroll, that's
Nobody tuned in to watch this game to see defense. Come on.
been what Seattle has been about. He made it real clear he wants to see a little more of that running game tonight.
Comes a little bit of a blitz from the Cards. Russell's go wide open. Metcalf. My God, they blitzed and paid the price. Damn, he smoked Patrick Peterson. If Peterson wasn't so fast, that would have been a touchdown. He was that far open. We got a flag down. Remember, Cardinals did blitz. Oh, it's a hold. Never mind. Back him up. It'll be 3rd and 13 now. Damn. That blows. Dude, have you ever seen Jameis Winston's numbers against the Falcons, Jeff? Jameis Winston has a losing record to the Falcons, but he always lights our ass up no matter how good we are. Jameis Winston's going to have a field day against Atlanta. So, hell, I would rather play against Breeze. The Falcons play Breeze better than they do Jameis. I ain't worried about Drew Brees' old noodle arm. I was disappointed to see he got hurt. I said, oh, fuck, now I got to deal with Jameis Winston, who still has a good arm and is fully capable. So, nah, Breeze being out does not help me at all. It doesn't make me feel any better. And we got to play him twice in 3 weeks. Russ has all the time in the world. All the time in the world. He's running. He's rolling. He's going up top. Incomplete. No flag. Don't throw the flag. 4th down. Wow. Holding calls the biggest play of the game so far.
Isaiah Simmons was the one who had contact on Hyde. I'm with you, Joe. I was on the other side of the field from where we are, but
Let me see this again. I'll be the judge of this, Troy Aikman.
take another look at it. Good job by Russell.
Never mind, they cut away from it because the Seahawks are punting already.
Field and give him a chance. Here's a line drive.
It's another line drive punt.
Fields it inside.
Well covered, though.
Flag
Flag down.
as Nick Bellore made the stop. That came at the end of a 2-yard return. I'm going to be interested in seeing just what adjustments does Vance Joseph make, because I know that DK Metcalf didn't have a lot of catches the last time these two teams played, but I just don't think Patrick Peterson can run with DK Metcalf.
And Peterson's fast. And Metcalf being as fast as he is makes no sense. Because look at him. He's a fucking steroid monster. Although he's probably not on, come on, he's not on steroids. But good grief, he's huge. Look at his shoulders. Maybe he could lend Michael Bennett some of his shoulder pads.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Seattle number 35.
Oof.
Went out of bounds. Did not come back in until much too late.
Until much too late. Is that in the NFL rule book?
And an automatic.
That's Ryan Neal.
So Kyler Murray's going to tough it out. He, like I said, he got squished on that sack a little while ago. At home, old Baker Mayfield commercial. Can't mute this. The Browns are so good that Baker Mayfield's the reason why they're not as good as they should be. Give the Browns credit, man. The Browns, Dolphins, and Raiders, man. In my lifetime, since I've been watching football, this is the first time, it has to be, that the Browns, Raiders, and Dolphins all at once have a winning record over halfway through a season. That's got to be a fact.
Seattle with the second fewest penalty yards.
Browns, Dolphins, Raiders.
Here lately. The hold on
And then in the NFC, the Bucks.
raised to 41
The Bucks don't suck anymore. They're just a little suspect. Inconsistent. But that's Bruce Arians. So Arizona's got the ball at midfield. For fuck's sake, do something. Stay in there, Collar. There you go. Okay, he stayed in there a little too long, but he's so goddamn fat. Wow! He put Jamal Adams on skates. Gain of 6. Jamal Adams got all twisted up there. Troy Aikman noticed it too. Look at this. Whoop! Jamal Adams didn't know whether to shit or wind his watch. Shake it off, Jamal Adams.
There's agility and an awareness of who and what's around him that you just don't see.
Arizona has 9 rushing yards, and 6 of them were on that play. Second and 4. They're in Seattle territory, finally. It's a run up the gut for a first down. Gain of 4, looks like. Okay, they're marking him just short of the first. They're going to call it 3rd and inches. Oh, boy. And they're in the shotgun. Okay, they got it. Ooh, man. Drake would have had a huge run there, but he got blown up.
This is the top-ranked rushing offense in the NFL. They were dead last 2 years ago, 10th last year, and now they're number 1.
I said at the start of the season, I believe the Cardinals were going to lead the league in scoring, and they're on their way.
A lot of people feel that that's because of the running ability of Kyler Murray, but even when you take his rushing yards out of it, they run for
Last play of the quarter. It's about a 4-yard run. That's the end of the first quarter. Congratulations, we're a quarter of the way there. Dude, when you mentioned Ferris Bueller, for some reason, it made me think of Brett Favre, his cameo. What movie was Brett Favre in? What the fuck was that movie? Where the guy's girlfriend, her ex-boyfriend's Brett Favre? I'm having a total brain fart on what that movie is. You'll probably remember. Brett Favre has the line of the movie. Brett Favre, what are you doing here? I'm in town to play the Dolphins, dumbass. That's like the best line ever. I'm in town to play the Dolphins, dumbass. Was it something about Mary? Let's just Google and find out together. Yeah, it was something about Mary. See, it came to me. I'm in town to play the Dolphins, dumbass. There you go. It was Ben Stiller as well. It all came flooding back to me. Well, I'm really looking forward to doing the playoffs this year on stream. That'll be a good time. Those will be long streams too, because fuck, there's more playoff games this year because we added an extra team in each conference and took away a bye week in each conference. So you'll have 3 games on Saturday. It's going to be like 9-hour streams. That's going to be a long day at the office, but I mean, it'll be fun because we'll be watching football all day and just bullshitting. It'll be longer than any NASCAR stream I've done. Of course, I could take a little break. I mean, most of the games bleed right into each other because they start one after the other. But I think on Wild Card Saturday, there'll be a break between the 4 o'clock game and the 8 o'clock game, so I can take like an hour to chill out. So maybe they won't be completely long. That'll be the true test of who's interested in my channel. Everybody liking the Spider-Man stuff? No? I'm kidding.
Welcome back to Thursday Night Football, presented by
Bring back NASCAR. I miss it already. Actually, I just miss NASCAR because I know the first week of the year is Daytona, and that's always like the best week ever. Busch Clash, dual races, truck race, Xfinity race, Daytona 500, all at Daytona, best week ever. One of my favorite weeks of the year.
First down.
2nd and 6.
possession. It's 2nd and 6. Pass to the sideline is caught.
DeAndre Hopkins, first down.
Strength of Kyler Murray backpedaling almost as he delivered a strike to DeAndre Hopkins. Well, they do a good job of picking up the blitz. Seattle comes out.
Yeah, the protection was really good. I was just about to say that, Troy, before you beat me to it. Cardinals are in scoring range now. They're at the Seattle 27.
700th career catch. Hopkins, the 3-time All-Pro.
Drive started at midfield, though. Ooh, low snap once again. Oh, batted down.
Jaron Reed.
Hey, did you guys see that Tack McKinley failed his physical for the Bengals and he already got cut by them too?
Is now the youngest all-time to get to 700 career catches.
Yeah, the Vikings really got it figured out in a hurry, didn't they? Not only did they win 3 straight, they've won 3 straight division games, and they're right back in the playoff conversation. They're better off than the Falcons are, and the Falcons are the ones that stomped their ass. So yeah, the Vikings, Dalvin Cook, really, that's the story, Dalvin Cook. Although Monday night it was Adam Thielen. That was his time to shine. Oh, Murray throwing off his back foot. Wow, caught. 1st and goal at the 1.
And out of bounds.
I don't know how Murray got that ball away. Hell, he was getting crunched again.
Williams, nice catch.
All this pressure's coming from up the middle, too. That's where all the pressure's been coming from. Yikes.
Block him, but doesn't get a very good piece of him. And
Hell, he got enough mustard on that ball to get it down to the 1 or the 2, wherever it's at.
ball just perfect. That's a heck of a catch. But it's also great.
Hey, Jeff, who'd have thought the AFC playoff picture would be more crowded than the NFC? The NFC, it's pretty clear we're going to have 1 or 2 bad teams make it.
Ankle injury just a second.
AFC, everybody's got a winning record. 1st and goal at the 2 for Arizona.
Receiving tight end.
You got to fucking reset that play. Oh, that's not fair.
I think the Cardinals were begging for the play clock to get reset. Instead, they have to use a timeout.
Cardinals going to burn a timeout. Luckily, it's just the first half.
Here's tonight's professional grade presented by GMC. And we look at Larry Fitzgerald, 253 consecutive games with a catch. He has won this ball game. So that will continue, and that's the 2nd longest streak in NFL history to Jerry Rice. Let's go back to that throw. Just a really good job.
Yeah, look at this throw.
Here comes Wagner.
Once again, under ridiculous circumstances.
He reloads. Now he lands on that shoulder again. It looked like I don't think Murray is right. We know that he got sacked earlier and showed that he was grimacing with his shoulder, but he goes down again. And as he's walking to the sidelines, just the way his kind of hanging.
They're doing a good job of getting to Murray and making him feel pain.
First and goal.
And, oh, fumble in the end zone. Seattle recovered. Stay in the end zone. Take a touchback. Seattle's ball at the 20. I think that's going to stand as a fumble. It's hard to see if he was down. Cardinals are saying touchdown. Seattle's saying fumble.
No signal yet.
We'll see.
He's got a touchdown. And let's see.
Ooh, I think it's a touchdown.
And the ball comes out when he hits the ground, and there's confusion on the field.
Ooh, that's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona. Never mind. Not a fumble. That is a touchdown.
Touchdown as long as the ball
Kenyon
is
Drake.
still up, the forearm's not down. They're going to look at it because it's a turnover at the moment.
That's going to get ruled a touchdown, kiddies.
Call when we come back.
If it doesn't, they're wrong. I'm really good at replay reviews, by the way. I get to show that skill off now that I'm streaming football games. Got any Diet Mountain Dew left in this thing? Yeah, only the top seed gets a bye this year. Something to do during commercial. I know the standings, but we'll have it in front of us so we can break it down. Because the NFC, I mentioned earlier, in no particular order, I'm going by division. Saints, Bucks, Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks, Packers. Those are the top teams in the NFC. So there you go. Right now, the Packers are the 1 seed because they beat the Saints and have a tiebreaker. The Buccaneers See, it's interesting because so the Packers have the best record, tied with the Saints, but they got the tiebreaker because they beat the Saints. They're both 7-2. New Orleans stomped the shit out of Tampa Bay twice, but Tampa Bay stomped the shit out of Green Bay. You got Arizona there, dicking with Seattle and the Rams for the West, which is the best division in football besides the AFC North. And then you have the fucking shitty Bears. Okay, so let's count. 3, 4, 5, 6. So right now the fucking Lions are right in it. That 7th spot in the NFC is wide open. Even these cunts down here in Atlanta are good enough to make it. They have the tough of all these teams. There's no doubt Atlanta's got the toughest schedule. I don't even need to see statistics to know that. Like I said, it's fucking New Orleans, Raiders, New Orleans, Chargers, Buccaneers, Chiefs, Buccaneers. That's how we finish the year. We get the Bucs twice, Saints twice, Chiefs, Raiders, and Chargers, or whatever. But good grief, the Falcons are fucked just looking at their schedule. The Eagles are probably fucked on their schedule. I'd love to look at the Giants. I feel like the Giants are going to win the NFC East. So really, I mean, the Bears are not in the 7th playoff spot because I forgot there's a... Yeah, it's a touchdown, told you. An NFC East team has to make it, so... So yeah, touchdown Cardinals. Congratulations. Excuse me.
Last 5 games, here's the play. It's just good job by Kenyon Drake going and getting it. Man, there wasn't much of a doubt in his mind that it was a touchdown. He was pretty much over there on the sidelines the entire time while they were reviewing that, all set up by the 25-yard completion to Max.
Couldn't see the ball when it happened. I mean, it was in a pile and it came bouncing out, so that's why everybody thought fumble, but then you see a replay and it's clearly a touchdown. Extra point's good. Excuse me. I don't get NFL Network, Joe Buck. I had to find other means to watch Thursday Night Football this year.
On NFL Network. We'll talk about that game today coming in, and I'm excited about watching that one. That was a good
Until they moved them to Fox, thank God.
And a lot of discussion about the victory lap that the Raiders had. John Gruden having to answer.
Oh, Raiders Chiefs, that's going to be a bloodbath on Sunday night. You know Kansas City's out for blood because the Raiders kind of put it up their ass real good earlier this year, surprised everybody. So I think Mahomes and Andy Reid are out for blood. I got to stream that game. I like watching the Raiders play, and Mahomes is Mahomes.
Rudy made his feelings pretty clear on having to answer for the plus. He's good at that, taking a victory lap around.
That's got big implications because, I mean, if the Raiders are able to sweep the Chiefs, hello. You realize how big that would be if the Raiders could sweep the Chiefs? The 5 seed, yeah. So, ideally in the NFC, you want to be the 1 seed or the 5 seed. You don't want to be the 2 or the 3. You want to be the 1 seed or the 5. Because, yeah, if you're the 5, you get to go to the fucking Meadowlands or Lincoln Financial. Or, God forbid, FedEx Field on that shitty grass. I don't think you have to worry about going to Dallas. They're the only team in that division that I think is completely fucked. Either way, the 5th seed gets a glorified bye week this year. Although the New York Giants, dude, they had a terrible start. The Giants are good. They are well coached and overachieving because of how well coached they are. Gain of 5 there. The Giants are the only team in that division that have any sense of momentum whatsoever. And it's been building and building and building week after week after week to the point where, yeah, the Giants are not easy to beat. Toughest team in that division. Washington on a good day is pretty tough too. I think Alex Smith is going to get to where he's playing better and better every week. So he's better than Kyle Allen. Russell checks it down. First down, gain of 7.5.
Here is Hyde delivering a hit on Reddick for 7, and then he wasn't pouting, right?
I have a feeling this game is going to explode in the second half.
Big difference. This guy, he proved it the last time these two teams played in week 7 when he chased down Buda Baker on a 90-yard interception.
Russell almost got him to jump off sides.
Ran over 20 miles per hour to chase him down. Well, he gives you all he's got. And the fact that he can do that he can chase down Buda Baker tells you all you need to know about
play action. Russ is rolling with time. Okay, he's just running now. Devondre Campbell did a good job of forcing Greg Olsen, blocking him back into Russell and getting Russell to go out of bounds. Here's the fucking pick we all know about. Buda Baker picks it off, and good God, you could see in real time DK Metcalf just hawking his ass down.
22 miles an hour, according to Next Gen Stats. And if he can run like that, you have to give him shots down the field.
I'm really impressed with the Giants. I mean, it's a credit to the coaching staff, really, what the Giants are doing. Jason Garrett is a good offensive coordinator. I thought he was an okay head coach. I mean, I think even with all the great head coaches like Andy Reid and people like that, it just reaches a point where you've done all you can do in a situation. Because remember how bad the Eagles were the last 2 or 3 years Andy Reid was there? They were pretty bad. And it's like, look, Andy Reid's a great coach, but he's done all he can do. You just got to start over. Jason Garrett did all he could do with the Cowboys. You know, Garrett's not special as a head coach. He's just okay. He's good. But they weren't going to go any farther. And now they're worse off without him, which is hilarious. And you look at the games Garrett's calling for the Giants on offense. Hell, you almost forget that Joe Judge is the coach.
Now, Deacon won his share, but Michael won his share too. And even on Sunday against Jalen Ramsey, DK Metcalf is going to catch his share of balls, and you just can't allow anyone to just totally remove him from an offense. He's too good.
Play clock was winding down, so the Seahawks have to take a timeout before 3rd and 5.
Just to follow up lastly on DK Metcalf about the way that he runs.
Anyway, I'm back.
I really enjoy watching him. I mean,
Say Seattle called timeout before the 3rd down. I'm glad they did, because I had to go put the fucking dog on the bed because she's too lazy to jump on the bed herself. Even though I know she can jump on the bed.
whether or not he's going to throw you the football. So I love seeing guys that run full speed on every snap, and he does. I mean, and he never taps out.
The Giants have a mediocre offensive line. No real running game to speak of, but I like their group of receivers. Underrated as far as their weapons, and Daniel Jones is one mobile, quick son of a bitch. Creative blitz there by the Cardinals, but it just totally didn't work. It was like Brian Schottenheimer and Russell Wilson were in the huddle with him.
That was too easy. They just got one guy out there. There's nobody to account.
You couldn't keep track of where the pressure was coming from, but Russell immediately knew where to go with the ball, and first down.
Nobody else. They've got a blocker on a man, and nobody then. It's just that's stealing right there.
DFS Vitillo, hi. We talking foosball. Seattle's in Arizona territory now for the first time in what seems like an eternity. Big run up the gut, gain of 12, first down.
And Buzz Scarborough's got 12 and a first down. Meanwhile, Kyler Murray's been in some discomfort, Christina.
Well, yeah, Murray will remain in this game, but they continue to attend to him on the sideline. You see them working on that throwing shoulder. He's wincing as he throws and warms up. There have been several conversations between he and the training staff, as well as with Cliff Kingsbury. He's going to remain in the game, but they're clearly experiencing some discomfort, Joe.
First and 10 from the Arizona 35. Play action again. They've run the ball just well enough for these play action plays to make sense, and Russell gets sacked. The walls were closing in. He tried to scramble, and the hole closed up fast.
The practice squad. He's been in this system now in his second year, and he gets a sack right out of the gate.
It's really good work that he does. He's working against Brandon Shell, the right tackle, and he just is able to come off of the block, and he plays that very nicely. Both defenses now have made good plays with scrambling quarterbacks trying to move up in the pocket, coming off the block and making a play.
Third sack for Arizona. Dogby, his second game played in the Miami loss. Rookie from LSU.
Wide open Lockett Ooh, boy, that was almost a missed tackle away from being gone.
Enough to get a first down.
Or if not gone, he would have got really close to that goal line. 3rd and 3 now. Better hope for another holding penalty to bail you out. Russell's hurrying everybody to the line. Arizona's trying to substitute.
Yeah, they called timeout. Oh, I guess they did.
3rd and 3.
Initially was going to try to call a timeout.
Well, in that last play, Drake Kirkpatrick saved the day. He barely got Lockett down. 3rd and 3, they run up the gut. And it's going to go big. 1st and goal at the 10.
17 yards for Carlos Hyde, and are they thrilled to have him back? Well, Disley does a good job.
I don't know about you guys, but the last time I played Madden, which was like 4 years ago, all I did was zone runs from the shotgun.
Toughed out. And just good time on his part. 3rd down, able to pick up the first down. They don't come with the blitz like what we see so often.
They say 1st down at the 11, so it's not really 1st and goal, but it might as well be.
Longest of the game for either team.
I'm watching Metcalf down here at the bottom. They're rolling a safety back there towards Metcalf's way.
11, Wilson sets up.
Russell goes to the other side. Touchdown, Lockett, man. You knew it was going to be a touchdown. Before he even caught it, I knew it was a touchdown because I'm like, yep, Lockett's going to make this catch. You knew he was going to make that catch.
What a beautiful throw.
And Patrick Peterson just gives up on... Come on, Patrick. What the fuck is Patrick Peterson doing there?
Beauty to watch.
It sure is. I just
Watch Patrick Peterson on this replay.
Patrick Peterson was doing. He kind of got caught.
He just stops.
Land a little bit. That here you've got Lockett, Russell Wilson's favorite receiver, and he gets caught with his eyes inside. They had the coverage. It looked like
Patrick Peterson's not having a good game tonight, if you haven't noticed. He didn't have a great game against Buffalo. Missed extra point.
Is no good.
Keep that in mind for later. Seattle just missed the extra point, so it's only 13-7.
It's able to run the ball in this.
Oh, God, license music. Mute him. 13-7. Somebody needs to pull Patrick Peterson aside and be like, yo, dude, what the fuck are you doing? This is about as a complete effort. Yeah, if I can speak English. As good as a complete effort, team effort from Seattle that I've seen all year. So far, defense is playing okay. They're at least rocking Kyler Murray and getting him to question everything. And Seattle's offense is doing fine. I'd still be worried. I'd still hope they could step it up for their sake because I don't know if their defense is going to hold up through that second half. Seems like even in games where defenses are playing well, by the 4th quarter, they just get worn out. And that's why you have so many shootouts this year. It's like a league-wide thing. Hold on a second. Writing a novel over here. Save me, Joe Buck. Oh, why is Troy laughing? I missed what Joe said. Damn it.
Edmonds on the return.
Women ruin everything. They made me miss a good Joe Buck joke.
Near the 23-24-yard line. Well, you go back and you take a look at Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, once again, look at Patrick Peterson and how fucking lost he is here.
Greg Olson run the seam route, and Wilson does it well.
Well, they covered up the seam route, but Patrick Peterson just totally let Tyler Lockett go.
A little bit of a double move. They're talking about it over there, but that was Patrick.
I've always thought Patrick Peterson was a little overrated. He's easily a top 5 corner,
DK Metcalf.
but he's not like top 3. There was always a couple of corners I liked better than Peterson. Because I've just seen Julio Jones wear Patrick Peterson's ass out several times. Oh, man, Kyler went down hard again. Carlos Dunlap just crushed him.
And for Dunlap, who had
Happy man, free of Cincinnati.
coming in,
But at least Cincinnati has a quarterback now.
and he has been active for Seattle. Well, here he is. He
But I wouldn't have wanted to keep playing there either.
banged around a little bit, and he just keeps
Once again, pressure up the middle.
Right there in the middle, and there's Kyler Murray waiting on him and is able to make a play. You know, one thing they've done, John Schneider and Pete Carroll, and they have
Kyler's had nowhere to run tonight.
this pass rush.
9 dropbacks, 3 knockdowns. He's been sacked twice, and they've been ugly sacks. He's had the shit knocked out of him. Ooh, Drake gets a wow, first down. Nice run, Drake.
He just goes right around him for a first down.
Kyler checked it down. Kenny Drake circled around to the outside and got upfield.
I know that they got him there in Miami, and the Cardinals went out and got him last year. In the second half of the season, he really kind of ignited this offense.
Yeah, Bill O'Brien, you can have David Johnson. We got Kenyon Drake.
Nice job to start this year as well. I don't know who we got down there on the field. Another,
Big man is down. Sad Fox injury music.
To get looked at here. First down for Arizona.
I want that played at my funeral.
7.5 left.
As they're carrying me out on the organ, I want them to play the Fox music. And when they lower me in the casket, I want Joe Buck to pop in and say, "And down goes Davis." I want him to say it with all the flair and excitement that Joe Buck called the David Tyree helmet catch in Super Bowl 42 with. As in, not much excitement at all. Oh, by the way, another day without Sony wanting to accept my $500. Got denied a PS5 3 times today. Oh, I'm so lucky, guys. Oh, and it wouldn't be one of my streams if I didn't complain more about work. I'm so glad that I have to watch what I say at work, but certain other people who are old as fuck can talk about wanting to be a pedophile. But I got to watch what I say at work. I can't say the F word by accident. I can't accidentally say goddamn, but some creep in his fucking late 40s can talk about how he'd like to screw this 16 or 17-year-old. But whatever. I'm not saying their names so nobody can get in trouble. But I'm just saying what I have to deal with at work. The disgusting shit that I have to hear. But I can't say fuck or goddamn. How does Bobby not want to be buried? I never heard that one. Remember in Anger Management with Adam Sandler, Bobby Knott thought he was in Sexaholics Anonymous, but he was at the Anger Management class. Well, the hell with this.
Ruben Ford was able to get up and walk off with really not much problem over to his sideline after that injury. So first down for Arizona with a ball sitting at their own 36, down by 6.
Okay, first down Arizona.
Hand off here to Williams, and he's to
Gain
the
of
39.
3.
Flags
Flag is
for
down. I bet that's a
right there with
hold.
the tackle.
A hold for a 3-yard run.
Holding,
We'll look up the Bobby Knott thing, a commercial.
10-yard penalty, repeat, first down.
Holding call against Justin Pugh, the left guard this season. Here it is.
Yeah, that's a hold, all right.
In the middle of your screen, you see the
No sarcasm, actually.
hold, and Pugh has played well. Probably played some of his best football here this
Well, if he didn't hold, that would have been a no-yard run, but it's still better than losing 10.
Continue to be a factor for this offense.
Cardinals are saying, fuck it, empty backfield. Well, now he's going to, well,
So far,
hope he just moves Edmonds to the other side. Empty backfield. Screen to Larry Phil. What a bad play call on a 1st and 20.
able to spin out across the
You throw a screen to your slowest receiver
alone against
on 1st and 20.
We've seen Arizona, as you would expect. They've mixed the personnel up. 4 wide receivers that time. And I think that's one of the big takeaways last
I
year
like
in the
Larry
first
Fitz,
4
but come
weeks.
on.
Cliff Kingsbury comes in with the air raid offense and not used to working with tight ends, and it's 4 wide, 5 wide, and you know they started out the year 0-3-1, and he adjusted
Jesus.
what they were doing philosophically, and things started to come together after that.
Collar got a lot of time.
Here is a
Hey, there's Larry Fitz actually making a catch that's good for him down the field. Be 3rd and 3 now.
pull KJ Wright with him for a decent pickup of 12, but still short of first down yardage, 3rd down and 3.
You got Seattle playing a little coverage on that play and giving some help to these corners. As you would expect, this is a secondary that has been pretty beaten up with injuries. The 2 starters are out once again tonight.
Only 2 targets for DeAndre.
Ooh, false start.
Here's another false start.
So much for needing the 12th man.
False start,
Make it a 3rd and 8.
number 67, 5-yard penalty.
Well, the Cardinals do not make it easy on themselves.
It's Justin Pugh again.
Yeah, tough series for Justin Pugh. They got backed up and they overcame that, and they got it to 3rd and short, and now they're backing up another 5 yards and make it 3rd and 8.
I don't know how they're doing it, but Kyler Murray never has a chance to run in this game.
Jamal Adams.
Seahawks are showing blitz. Yep, it's a blitz.
Murray throws pass.
What a catch by Christian Kirk.
Beautiful throw by Kyler Murray. He just let it fly. 12 yards to Christian Kirk.
That's a great route by Christian Kirk. He keeps his route straight up the field, and he's able to get the DB. Reed turned a little bit with his hips, and at that
Cardinals are
point,
at midfield.
Edmonds here.
They go run, and it gets like a yard and a half.
Gets a yard and a half. Jaron Reed.
Shut up, Joe Buck.
On the tackle.
I do like this group. I think Steve Keim has really done a nice job, with this roster. And hey, last year when he went out and hired Cliff Kingsbury to be the head coach, after 1 year with Steve Wilkes at the helm, and it wasn't without risk. And then they go out after they've taken Josh Rosen with the 10th pick overall and take Kyler Murray.
More pressure from up the middle. Ooh, that looks like the Hail Mary play. Wide open. Oh! Incomplete.
They're going to say incomplete.
Yeah.
That was Dan Arnold.
You could have called that a fumble, but I'll say incomplete. It's a bang-bang play, as they like to say.
Pass.
Boy, he sure did. Quandre
They had Murray rolling to his left like on the Hail Mary play.
I mean, he was pretty deep when that ball was in the air. But man, he came driving on this, and
And who was that to hit him? Diggs.
Arnold thought that
Damn.
was an easy completion, a nice pickup.
Nice clean hit, too. Got the ball out.
Big time play by Diggs.
Thank you.
But yeah, you think about it, Joe, bringing in Cliff Kingsbury. A lot of people thought, why are you hiring him?
3rd and 8 again.
What he had done at Texas Tech, and then you take another quarterback in the first round, but it's paid off up to this point.
Here's one down the side.
Ah.
And with
A lot of contact, but no flag. I won't say that there should be, because I didn't see it all. What do we got?
Good job there by DJ Reed.
Yeah, that's not worth the flag.
And being able to
Some hand fighting.
stay with them, really wasn't much of a shot there for Kyler Murray.
DJ Reed, who was grabbed off waivers, was with the 49ers, played some safety, played a lot of slot, playing on the outside now because of injuries, holding up really well. At the 11. 37-yard punt by Andy Lee. Frustration for Kyler Murray. A lead for Seattle of 6.
Well. Seahawks 3 stops in 1 half. Is this real, buddy? That second half's coming. Like I said, I just got a feeling that this thing is going to pick up by the 4th quarter, and they'll be going up and down the field on each other. I think that first game, they learned so much about each other in that first game, and you're seeing it here. That's why it's not as easy as it was in the first game to go up and down the field. This game could be won at halftime, whoever adjusts better. It's like Seahawks have a great game plan here, but Arizona's going to go adjust. Is Seattle's defense really good enough to keep up with adjustments? They haven't been in any game so far this year, but they're off to a good start right now. So it's good to be optimistic. It's 13-7, although you really wish your offense was picking up the slack because they're not holding up their end. How come it's always like that? A team can never play fully complementary football. It's like, man, our offense is great. Our defense is shit. Oh, man, our defense is good this week. Oh, conveniently, our offense is sucking ass this week. Like, it's never a complete deal. That's life as a Falcons fan anyway. Thanksgiving. Washington versus Dallas. That's a maybe stream, but I can tell you Baltimore and Pittsburgh is a definite thing we're streaming.
Seahawks have the ball at their own 11 as they lead by 6. Their kicker Jason Myers now 21 missed extra points over the last 5.
Oh shit! I forgot the Bobby Knight thing. Hold on. After this play.
Leaving a franchise record 61-yarder last week in LA. Here is a handoff to Hyde, and he just slips. No game.
Oh, the face down. I've heard this before. Oh, yeah, I've heard that before. I just didn't know Bobby Knight was the one that said it. Bury him face down so his critics can kiss his ass. I believe Mean Gene Okerlund used that in his Hall of Fame speech.
Big Noon kickoff show live from the shoe at 10 a.m. Eastern, followed by Big Noon Saturday only on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
We joke, but it is fun seeing Indiana playing such good football.
They have had a year already. Game against Penn State. Wow.
Oh, come on, Arizona. You should have blew that up.
Carlos brings up
Gain of 7.
Jalen Thompson downfield with the stop.
I do like the mix by this Seattle offense. I mean, they were so heavy pass, and that's like we've talked about over the last 10 years. The only team that's run the ball more than Seattle is the ball.
Good balance. Seattle's got 15 run plays and 15 pass plays so far.
The play caller, and they say that he and Pete have a lot of conversations.
Is that man-to-man coverage I see? It sure is. They are man across the board. You better get there. weird snap. Yeah, what the fuck? I think he's short of the first down. Moore did not make a good effort to try to get to the sticks there. That's short of the first down. And he's like, what? Yeah, that's short of the first down, buddy. It's 4th and 1. Yeah, Greg Olsen, that should have been a false start, but now I'm sure the Cardinals are happy that it wasn't called because Russell threw the ball over to Moore, and Moore stepped out of bounds a yard short of the first. And I think obviously from this field position, you better punt. 2-minute warning. All right, Janet, I'll see you next time. I got to run to the bathroom, y'all. I'll be right back. It's the 2-minute warning. Enjoy the silence. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. Oh, so what this reminds me of is earlier this year when all the midweek races were going on. I'm sad that the midweek races were not that successful because I really enjoyed the midweek races and I thought it was a cool thing to have during this bullshit pandemic. But there's not a single midweek race on the schedule next year unless you count the Clash. I think the Clash is on like a Tuesday night or something, I want to say. So yeah, I'm sad we won't see any more midweek races. We got a truck race at Knoxville. You guys see the Truck Series schedule? I'll show it to you right now. We'll go over the Truck Series schedule because everybody that's here watches my NASCAR stuff, I think. Yeah, the Truck Series schedule is awesome, by the way. Have they already got it in the proper schedule thingy? So, Truck Series. We're just going to go through it really quick. Daytona, Homestead, Las Vegas, Atlanta, Bristol on dirt, Richmond, Kansas, Darlington, Circuit of the Americas, Charlotte, Texas, Nashville, Pocono, Knoxville, Watkins Glen, Gateway, Canadian Tire, Bristol, Vegas, Talladega, Martinsville, Phoenix. What a schedule. I think the truck schedule won up to the Cup schedule that I'm excited about. Look at that. Knoxville, Watkins Glen, and Gateway, one after the other.
I agree. I was a little surprised to see him not return that one.
Let's go down to Christina.
I'll leave the interviews to Joseph Lombard. Uh-oh. I shouldn't talk about him, should I?
After every single possession since he suffered the injury, they keep putting
I don't know if you guys have heard about Joseph Lombard, but
He's a little bit better right now.
why am I not surprised?
We're gonna keep paying attention to it throughout this game. By the way, you guys.
Kyler Murray still getting his shoulder worked on between drives. Okay, Cardinals 1st and 10 at their own 38. Minute 54 to go in the half. Arizona gets the ball to start the second half. This is an opportunity here. More pressure. Dunlap just crushed Kyler Murray again. Gain of 6.
Good for 6. Well, they've got 2 timeouts. They've got a minute.
So far, that Carlos Dunlap deal's working out nicely.
2nd down and 4.
Carlos Dunlap, he comes around that corner and he puts a hit on Murray and
This could flip the game right here. Like I said, they get the ball to start the second. They got to get points here. Take advantage. Get back-to-back possessions. Ooh, Murray. I think, yeah, they're going to give him the first down. Nope, they're going to mark him just short. 3rd and inches.
First down yardage. 3rd down and less than a yard.
They go out of the shotgun. Murray keeps it again. Oh, this play's going. Wow, what a terrible play.
Play made by KJ Wright.
Indecisive.
Murray slid early on the previous
It was a
play.
3rd and inches. Murray fakes it. to Edmonds, keeps it for himself, and then, boy, KJ Watt was all over it. There was just nothing going on there. Credit to KJ Watt for not getting juked out of his pants. He almost did. And Murray just went down. Why did Eldora lose its race? I don't know, but I saw that today that they lost their race, and I was bummed until I remembered, oh, yeah, they're doing Bristol on dirt anyway. But, yeah, I wish Eldora was still on the truck schedule. But fucking A, we got Knoxville and Watkins Glen on the truck schedule. That's badass. How about an Xfinity race at Knoxville? Can we do that? I know the Xfinity schedule's already out, but in the future, I'm just saying.
Bring up 4th down and 3. The punt team comes on, and now Seattle with 1 timeout and 1:24 left in the half. Thinking about doing
Well, this
something
went
different.
about as poorly as it could have for the Cardinals. Be alert for a fake here. They punt. It's not a fake, but I'm just saying in that situation. Fair catch at the 13, so Seattle's got the ball with 1:17 and a timeout. Ask the Minnesota Vikings what the Seahawks can do with very little time.
Coming up at halftime.
Coming up on the Toyota Halftime, we'll break down the battle between hashtag Let Russ Cook and hashtag Hail Murray. Plus, we'll preview
They stole Hail Murray from me. I messaged that to my uncle before that play ever happened.
Sunday. On the Toyota
So I would have said it on stream too.
On Magic,
I said Hail Murray before it ever happened.
back in Los Angeles and on this chilly night in Seattle. How about this? 60-1. The record when leading by 4 or more points at the half.
False start. Hey, they actually called that one.
On the scene in 2012.
Offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty. Remains. First down.
Clock was not running, no runoff, and it's Mike Iupati guilty of the false start.
There it is, big number 70. He's been battling through some injuries, back injuries. He was in and out of the lineup on Sunday. Going into that game, he was the only offensive lineman who had missed a start, but they started reshuffling the deck against the Rams, and it's gotten us to where we are tonight, moving the rookie into play center.
That's another false start.
Everybody but the
Center. Watch it.
Offense, number 76.
Oh, he called it on 70. I was hoping he'd say everybody but the center.
Remains. First down.
Tony Correnti could have picked anyone.
Well, yeah, when that happens, that tells you it's the center that didn't like the ball on time.
It's the third penalty on the offensive line for the Seahawks. And it brings up 1st down and 20 with the ball back at the 4.
You could make a play here, Arizona defense. Russ gets it out quick. They tackle, lock it in bounds. It's only a gain of 3. Clock starts to run. 2nd down. 109, 108, 107, 106, 105.
Really well played there by Byron Murphy. And this Cliff Kingsbury is going to see what happens here on 2nd down as to whether or not he's going to use a timeout.
Puts Seattle in a bit of a box here.
Wilson gets it on and throws. Knocked out of bounds.
Nice gain. 3rd down. Stops the clock with 47 seconds.
A gain of 10, and that stops the clock. And so now a lot on this play. If the Seahawks don't pick it up on 3rd and 6, Arizona can use one of their 2 timeouts they have in their pocket.
A whole different game than the one we saw just a few weeks ago between these 2 teams where we talked about over 1,000.
Come on, I had higher expectations for this game. Entertain me. We're streaming. I told you I'm a jinx. Y'all can thank me for Buffalo, Arizona being good because I didn't stream it. Pressure on Russ. Doesn't get there. Russ has got a 1st down. Out of bounds at the 25. 40 seconds to go.
Still such a huge part of his game. Good for 7.
Here's this move I was talking about at the top. They hit it already once. He comes off, kind of slow plays it, but it's 1-on-1. Now it's 3rd down. I understand that Russell at this
Russ is doing a good job of not throwing the ball right to Patrick Peterson like Josh Allen did about 4 times on Sunday.
But they had another chance. And I'm telling you, that matchup, I think the world of Patrick Peterson. I just don't think that at this stage of his career he can keep up with DK Metcalf.
More pressure on Russ. The pocket got really messy there. Tackled after a gain of 7. Clock's running. Timeout. 31 seconds to go.
Simmons got the stop and a timeout taken by Seattle. Their last one, 31 seconds left in the half.
We'll see if whether or not they're able to get into position to at least come away with 3 points. This is Jason Myers. He hit a career long on Sunday of 61 yards in that game against the Rams.
Chilly night. Know if that's realistic on a night like tonight. Watching these guys during warm-ups, 54, 55, it's kind of in that range where they were really being tested going in this direction.
Don't know how I'm going to fill time at halftime. We've talked about everything.
It's with DK Metcalf.
I miss Phil Simms in the booth. He was so bad.
That was good for the 25.
Patrick Peterson's lined up one-on-one straight man on Metcalf at the bottom of the screen here. And the Seahawks run it. Get up there and spike it. Again, it was a good play call. It's just wasting time, but they're going to spike it pretty quick.
And now players down for Arizona, which will stop the
Oh,
clock.
wow. What a break for
The
Seattle.
Cardinals wanted, and Jalen Thompson is slow. And
Jalen Thompson's down, and it gives Seattle a free timeout. Sad injury music.
Thompson appears to be in a lot of pain. Clock stops. 20
I
seconds
questioned that
left.
run call, but by God, it worked out. Brian Schottenheimer, big brain energy. I don't like Brian Schottenheimer. Personally, I think he sucks. But it's hard to fuck up what Seattle has on offense. God damn it, I can't top. Why am I not getting notifications on my phone when somebody messages me? I have to go out of my way to look and see if anybody's messaged me. The fuck is that about? Been happening for weeks now. Like an hour after somebody sends me a message, my phone will go ding. Oh, you got a message. It was sent like an hour and a half ago. It's like, oh, really? Thanks. Thanks for letting me know an hour and a half later. Oh, for fuck's sake. How long is this commercial? We got like 20 seconds left in the half, and this commercial took forever.
Needed help to get over to the cart, and here's what happened.
What do I think the Patriots record will end up? Well, that'll be something to discuss at halftime. We go ahead and get it up so I can get it up
Achilles
before I forget.
right leg gets kind of caught behind him on the turf, and
The Patriots are a team that are going to win some games you don't expect them to win because Belichick's a wizard.
20 seconds left, no timeouts remaining.
No timeouts. They're at their own 45. Good protection. He's got all day. Nobody's open. He's going up top. He's got Metcalf. And Peterson was all over him, and there's a pass interference call on Patrick Peterson. There's a flag somewhere else, too, but Peterson definitely interfered with Metcalf. Come on, Pat Pete. That's the worst thing you could do. Although if he didn't, it was probably going to be a touchdown. Look, he's just grabbing on his back. Tugging the jersey. That'll do it.
There's the grab on the jersey.
And on the other side, Dre Kirkpatrick just completely annihilated Tyler Lockett.
That's the first one that came out.
To be a spot foul down at the what? The 9? First and goal, Seattle now. Good grief, Arizona. Patrick Peterson, move him to somebody else. He clearly can't cover Metcalf.
So did the official, and that sets up a first and goal at the 9.
Fuck. So remember, I did pick Seattle to win this game. That pick's looking pretty good in this half. This has gone from bad to way worse. First and goal at the 9. 11 seconds, no timeouts though. You get tackled in bounds, it's the end of the half.
Turns into a 46-yard penalty against Peterson. Here's one.
Touchdown, no, incomplete. Couldn't tell what that ball hit, if it hit Metcalf's hands or if somebody got a hand on it before him. 5 seconds left in the half. I think you got to kick the field goal now. Yeah, Metcalf was wide open here. What happened? Russ throws a dart over the middle. Metcalf dropped it. Wow. Yeah, that's a touchdown. He just dropped it. Russell hit him right in the face with it. Well, that's a 4-point swing. That's a little bit of a break for Arizona. That should have been a touchdown. 16-7 at the half. Shout out to the clock operator for ticking that extra second off well after the play was over, because nobody wants a pointless kickoff with 1 second to go in the half.
Arizona gets the ball to start the second half. The lead is 9 for Seattle.
16-7 at halftime. And unlike Bucks Saints, I'm hanging around because this game's not over. Okay, Patriots schedule. They're 4-5 right now. I'm going to count their wins, and that'll make it easy to determine where they're going to end up. This is just my prediction. I'm no expert. So, where are we at? They beat the Jets. They beat the Ravens. Okay, so they're 4-5. Let's see, 5 wins. Boy. I think the Patriots end up 7-9. 7-9 is what I'll give them. They're going to beat the Jets. They're going to beat the Bills. And they're going to beat Houston. I mean, you got the Chargers might choke to them, so maybe 8-8. But I say 7-9, 8-8 for the Patriots, and that's not going to make the playoffs in the AFC. And yes, I said they'll beat Buffalo, and I stand by that. If Cam Newton had played, they would have beat Kansas City earlier this year, for damn sure. Yeah, 7-9, 8-8. Fun. Teams I have doubts about. Let me look at the Dolphins. Curious. I haven't watched many Dolphins games. I got to start paying closer attention to the Dolphins because they're good. Still can't believe they beat the Cardinals. That's a win. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10. I think the Dolphins go 10-6, maybe 11-5. That'll get you in the playoffs. Boy, the Ravens are a team I have concerns about. My confidence in the Ravens has dropped dramatically because I think they're gonna lose the next 2. They could easily beat Pittsburgh. The only reason they lost to Pittsburgh the first time is because just turnovers. and the game was still really close. So I'm not even going to try to make a prediction at their record, but I've got some concerns about Baltimore. Not going to look at Atlanta's schedule because I already know they're fucked. Just look at their... Okay, yeah, we'll look at their schedule so you can fucking see what I've been telling you, how ridiculous it looks. It's a damn shame that the Falcons got off to such a lousy fucking start. Let's count the wins they should have. 1, 2, 3... They should have 3 more wins than they have. So they should be like 6-3 around now. And the Saints games are toss-ups. And the Bucks games are honestly toss-ups. So the Falcons, it's so fucking unpredictable. You don't know what you're going to get out of them. No clue. Can't even make a proper guess. But yeah, I like the Dolphins going 10-6, 11-5. I'll say 10-6. That'll be my definitive prediction. Dolphins 10-6, make the playoffs. Look at the Vikings because they're starting to get on a roll. Couldn't have started any worse for them, I can tell you that much. 3 straight wins now. Division games. And then they get the fucking Cowboys and those are winnable games. My God. I think the Vikings are going to win their next 3. Oh, yeah. The Vikings have a strong shot at saving their season and getting back in the hunt. They're better than Detroit. Detroit's so overrated. Everybody knows Detroit sucks. They're just lucky. And Stafford's clutch as fuck. Only so much he can do. Giants, I haven't seen their schedule, but just based on how they're playing, I think they win their division. I think they can beat Cincinnati. They're not going to beat Seattle. Well, see, they got a tougher schedule. They got a pretty fucking brutal schedule. So, yeah, maybe the Giants won't win the division after all. What, they got 3 wins? I think they need to win 3 more games to have a shot. 1, 2. I see 2 games that I think they'll win. They really need probably 3 more to have a shot at winning the division. But Seattle and Arizona are very beatable. It's just not likely because they're much better than the Giants. Yeah, maybe the Giants are fucked. But they're playing better than the other teams in their division right now. Teams I need to pay more attention to that I haven't watched much lately. The Rams, we'll see them on Monday night. The Rams, the Dolphins, and the Colts. I need to pay more attention to them. I don't think the Colts are very interesting to watch, but they're good. So, yeah, I got some teams I need to keep a closer eye on now that NASCAR's over and I can focus my attention on more football-related stuff. Man, do I not want to work tomorrow. I know it's not going to rain, but I'm going to look at the weather again and hope that suddenly it changes to like 100% chance of rain. I'm going to look at my weather right now on the stream because it's in my web browser. Rutherford NC weather. That's around where we're heading towards tomorrow. God damn it. Next week it's supposed to rain. Shit, it ain't going to be that cold in the morning, but I'm still not getting up till after 8. Fuck that. I ain't getting up till 8:30. They can deal with it. Because I'm in no hurry to go to this fucking place. I'm going to be in a hurry to get the fuck out and come home. And hopefully not have to work again till Monday. But it's whatever. Let's listen to Michael Vick and Tony Gonzalez talk.
And the Cowboys against a resurgent.
Oh, and Kurt Menefee's there too.
But I want to start in this early window here, Michael Vick. You take a look at the Saints. Drew Brees obviously out. It could be Taysom Hill.
They're not going to miss a beat without Drew. They'll be fine.
It looks like it's Jameis Winston against the Falcons.
And I think it should be Jameis. I think Jameis is priced and just ready for this type of environment. He's ready for this opportunity. He's a guy that's going to push the ball.
Michael Vick has a badass suit on. Look at that.
He did it last year.
That's a pretty shade of blue, and I like the tie. 10 out of 10.
He's under the better system.
Yeah, Rivers throws too many picks. Yeah, their offense as a whole is really inconsistent.
It's going to be up to him, to put the team
The Falcons are on pace for another disappointing 7-9 season. We might as well hire Jeff Fisher to be the fucking head coach if this is what we're going to do.
Threw the ball downfield. This is something Drew Brees can't do. I think Jameis Winston, he's built for that.
Hire Jeff Fisher and kill off Matt Ryan for good. The quarterback killer, Jeff Fisher. Colts and Packers. That's a good game.
The Packers offense, I think they're about to hit their stride. They got Aaron Jones back, and now Allen Lazard is going to come back to go with Devontae Adams.
We'll see what we feel like streaming Sunday. Sunday Night Football for sure, Raiders and Chiefs.
Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. But I'd like to see also that defense of the Colts. So they have a really stout defense. It's going to be a good matchup. And on the Fox NFL Sunday pregame show, we've got a feature with Aaron Jones. He's one of the great young men in the entire National Football League.
Might do that Colts-Packers game. I don't know.
Another half to go from Seattle, where the Seahawks are up by 9. Could have been more.
DK Metcalf dropped that down. A drop touchdown and a missed extra point. If I was a Seahawks fan, I'd be ripping my hair out with a 9-point lead. I'd be furious. It's a big suit made from dog. No. I don't think it is, but it was a nice looking suit. Ooh, Bojangles commercial. I do gotta get some good workouts in before next Thursday. Boy, the night before Thanksgiving, I'm gonna ride that bike like 2 hours. Just bust ass and really work up a sweat so I can feel good about when I eat the next day. Oh, I will have time to work out. I know that. That's why I'm hoping to get a couple of days off this weekend. I want my fucking weekend, goddammit, so I can ride the bike. Because I'm not doing that shit on a work night. Maybe on a rare occasion if I just really get in the mood to do it, but not feeling it. That's not me, Chief. Good news is my pants are still getting looser every week. When I started back working, those pants were still kind of tight. Now they're like, I have to pull them up constantly. But they're a lot more comfortable now. I bought 2 pairs of pants for that stupid store job I had. One of them fit well. They were both the same size, and the first pair fit well right away. That second pair felt tight, even though it was the same size, but now they're fucking loose. Thank God for that. Let me check my phone and see if I got a message, because my phone doesn't seem to want to let me know when somebody messages me. Another thing at work, I wish they would stop trying to force food on me every day, knowing full well I'm on a diet and trying to do the workout thing. Hey, you want some of this? No, I'm good. You sure? You sure you don't want some of this? Come on, need some of this. It's like, fuck you, I'm on a diet. It's like, you know I am. It's like, stop trying to fucking force food on me. And I don't eat sugar. And today, you want these Krispy Kreme things here? No, I don't. You sure? It's like, yes, I'm fucking sure. I'm not eating sugar anymore. And I was already irritated today because I'm fucking working with idiots. Don't say fuck or goddamn, but you can be a total disgusting perv about women a third your age. It's like, whatever. Watch what you say, though. Can't stand that shit. I'm not the typical guy, okay? I'm really not. I don't drink. I don't go out. I don't perv on women in a disgusting manner. It's like, just fucking shut it. No one. Thank God at this job. The last 2 jobs we've had, the one we did early this week, the one we're on right now, and that one from earlier this week that we're going back to finish, I have signal. So I can listen to whatever the fuck I want at work. I have my iPod and everything, but I haven't had to use it because we've had signal at these jobs. Thank Christ. On Thanksgiving, all I'm eating is the turkey and the Boston pork thing that my dad's bringing and some macaroni. I'm just going to eat meat and macaroni. And I'm going to pig out, too, because that shit's good. turkey is very, I'm very picky about my turkey. You got to cook that shit right, because most people cook turkey and it's fucking dry and flavorless. Like, who the fuck would eat this? Unless you're going to load it down with a bunch of gravy and shit. Second half starting. Thank God. Cardinals received the second half kickoff. But yeah, turkey, it's got to be cooked right. It's got to be juicy and flavorful, not dry, which is what it usually is. So that Boston pork thing is going to be fucking outstanding. I can't wait to eat it. And the roast, and that goddamn homemade macaroni and cheese. That's the killer there, the macaroni and cheese, the homemade macaroni and cheese. We actually had some of that this past weekend, and we're having it again on Thanksgiving. Fuck. So good.
How much is the shoulder bothering Kyler Murray? You know, they're saying the Cardinals, that is, that it's not that much of a factor, but you've got to believe that
the yards and the score and the number of plays and time of possession are all favored for Seattle. Seattle's really dominated this game. They should be up 21-7, but they're not because of a missed extra point and a dropped touchdown. So like I said, if I was a Falcons fan and we were in this situation, I'd be having a stroke. I always stress about the points we leave off the board as opposed to the reality of the situation. Okay, Kyler Murray, come on, turn it on. Give me a show. Starting at their own 19. Check down. Boy, Drake is really good at just getting to the edge and cutting up field around the guy trying to make a tackle. He's really good at that. Look at Erin Andrews and her lovely hair. She's very pretty. Oh, I'm sorry. I should start complimenting women like the guys at my work do. I'm sorry. I'll try to be more of a fucking scumbag creep next time. I give classy compliments.
There are no flags on the field. I don't know if they ever got set after they put the ball down.
I didn't see why they came in either, Joe.
The question was about the game clock, which is correct.
Thank you for that, referees.
Joe, just to follow up on Pete Carroll, said we just have to continue to try to wear down this Arizona offense. He's very happy with his balanced attack on offense, and he said we just have to do a better job protecting Russell Wilson. Obviously, 3 sacks so far tonight.
Yeah, but he's got to be happy, as you say, with...
Boy, that play didn't go anywhere. It'll be 3rd and 7 now. Best the Seahawks defense has played all season, and Drake almost fumbled that ball. No wonder it didn't go anywhere. Well, that could have been worse.
They took the nickel off. They brought in the extra linebacker. They brought Jamal Adams off the edge, and then Bobby Wagner, the way that he played it.
Told you, man, I liked Seattle in this game. Backs against the wall. They got to stop the slide. We got a flag. It's a false start. 3rd and 11 now.
False start. Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
You're hearing on your TV at home, and what we're hearing in our headset is
So,
different than
Joe and Troy have to hear the fake crowd noise in their headset.
what we normally have to contend with. There's
Is that to get them in the mood like they're at an actual normal NFL game?
Yeah, no one has any kind of advantage playing on
3rd and 11.
road, but
Good protection. Haven't been able to say that a lot tonight. Oh, come on. And a personal foul penalty on Diggs because he clobbered Hopkins over the middle.
hit him on the way by.
And Hopkins doesn't like it very much. I don't blame him. It was a little questionable, and it drew a flag. So that's going to be a 1st down for Arizona.
The automatic first down.
that sure will. And the right
Yeah, that's targeting right there. That's very dangerous.
DeAndre Hopkins knew right away.
Yep.
Quandre Diggs came
Good
in,
call.
made The nice hit earlier on Dan Arnold, but
Seattle's making just enough stupid mistakes and bad plays to keep Arizona in the game.
Unnecessary roughness, number 37 defense. First down.
You know, you look at the throw, and there are going to be those at home that say, well, that was not a good throw by Kyler Murray.
No, it was not a good throw, but it was a dumb decision by Quandre Diggs to do what he did.
KJ Wright is out in front of this throw. Watch KJ Wright where he goes, and he gets out there, and so
Like I said, good protection. That's been rare tonight for Kyler Murray.
down just a little bit. But Diggs comes in, and you know, Hopkins didn't like that at all, nor should he.
First down. Back on schedule here for Arizona. Another first down. Christian Kirk. Seattle sidelines begging for an offensive pass interference call. They don't get it.
That keeps this drive alive, that kind of ignites this offense. They've had a hard time getting it going.
They need a spark.
and developing any rhythm.
And that was a good play there to get another first down. They hurry to the line.
13-yard completion to Kirk. Now
More pressure on Murray, rolling to his left. Oh, man. Hopkins was wide open, and Murray just missed him again.
Murray out to his left, throwing back across his body, and he missed him.
Yeah, that throw is hard for some, but not with Kyler Murray's background as a baseball player. I mean, he should make
Well, he
this
missed.
complete. He's got DeAndre Hopkins, who's, you know, just all by himself. That's going to be a nice pickup if they get the ball in his hands.
This game's not going how I thought it would. Good protection. Wide open Christian Kirk again.
Catches made.
They're at the Seattle 40.
So the offense coming alive. A
Starting to roll a little bit.
14-yard completion to
Need a few
Christian
more
Kirk.
plays in a row. They need some consistency here.
Route, Christian Kirk. Talked about him earlier, the job that he does. He gets Reed totally turned around once again. I mean, I like the way he plays.
What a weird throw by Kyler Murray. That ball looked weird. It was a good spiral, but he's not very accurate tonight, and the ball's coming out a little funny.
He's a good route runner.
Both Edmonds and Drake are in the lineup for Arizona.
In Seattle territory. Here comes some pressure. Ooh! Murray had to throw it away.
It's a pass line of scrimmage. And was outside the tackle box, close enough downfield, pressured by Jamal Adams, and Murray did all he could just to avoid the sack.
Yeah, I think that DeAndre Hopkins, he's beginning now to get a little bit frustrated with no more opportunity that he's getting. Seattle's not doing anything to keep him from getting more chances. Normally when he's one-on-one, that's where the ball is going. But the safety's in the middle of the field. You see him
Late substitution from Seattle.
this way, and so that's a
Why didn't Murray just go ahead and snap the ball right there? Nobody was stopping him.
Pass is caught, tackle made.
Gain of 4. Be 3rd and 6 at the Seattle 36.
By DJ Reed, gain of 4.
They're all up. Here's Jamal Adams.
Here comes a blitz, and he has to get rid of it at first down, I think.
Depends on where they put him,
I think it's right at the first for Hopkins.
is Hopkins.
Well, they have that pretty much all night if they want it. Trey Flowers
Seahawks
in
blitz.
coverage. He's been soft for the most part. In the last play when I
Oh, yeah, that's a
drew
first
it out,
down.
It's one of the,
Beautiful.
you know, they gave coverage on that.
He got exactly what he needed.
A lot of single coverage looks for DeAndre Hopkins out there whenever.
Hopkins hasn't made a big impact tonight, but that's his second 3rd down conversion.
Now here at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, man, Wagner just completely... That's a horse collar, though. Damn. Wagner made a great play and blew that run up for a loss of like 6, but it's a horse collar tackle.
That's a good call.
Great read by Wagner, but yeah, horse collar. Yep, all the way a horse collar.
Personal foul. Horse collar tackle. Number 54 defense.
Another big first down for Arizona.
Automatic first down.
That's 2 plays now on this drive. The hit by the horse collar here by
Now Arizona's in business.
30 yards more down the field.
That erases what would have been an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, that would have been an 8-yard loss. Good Lord.
Seattle's 15. And a 9-point
They're in the red zone now. 1st and 10. This is where Kyler's getting to the area of the field where he likes to keep it and run it in. There's a screen to Drake. No blocks there. Gain of 3.
It's 3. DJ Reed, credit for the tackle. And one thing we talked about last week, Seattle's been good defensively stopping the run, and so far the ground game for the only 24 yards. Basically,
Damn horses. To quote the Tourette's guy, fuck horses.
Ran it pretty good. Week 7,
Like I said, Murray's going to keep it. On one of these plays down here, he's going to want to keep it.
they've been dominant.
And Wagner's ready for it.
Murray is going to throw.
Oof.
Pass is caught by
1st and goal at the 4.
for a first down at the 4. What a catch by Chase Edmonds. Put him in a slot, and he can do these kinds of things.
Little low, but he made the catch.
But they'll split him out as well. And he runs routes and catches the football like a receiver. And he's a really talented player. Watch this up here, and they'll try to get blockers.
Touchdown. Beautiful throw. And a great catch, too. Mossed him. Trey Flowers got mossed by a backup tight end.
Calls against the Seahawks.
And the Seahawks made it easy.
Field they go.
Pass interference here. Personal foul there. They're in the red zone. And
Arnold coming off the ball.
oh, it wasn't Trey Flowers that got mossed. It was Reed in the back of the end zone.
He's really more wide receiver than he is tight end because these are the kinds of things that he can do. He creates matchups. He's a big guy, down there at his height at 6'6".
And we've got us a football game.
Aided by the penalties against Seattle.
Extra point is good. 16-14 now. And that would validate my anger if I was a Seahawks fan about the missed extra point and the drop touchdown. Of course, I mean, that's a good reason to be mad anyway. You hate that kind of shit. I don't care who you are. I was going to say something really mean about that lady's house I got to go paint tomorrow, but I wouldn't wish that on her. Hope a tree falls on it and I ain't got to paint it tomorrow. Nah, it's a nice house and she's a nice lady. I just don't feel like going, hey, Andres. Still watching a game, and it's gotten a lot more interesting after that last possession. Seattle's playing really dumb football. Their defense is starting to break, like they do every week. They had a great first half, though. They should still be up 21-14. But Seattle doesn't know how to put anybody away. It's got to be a fight. It's got to be close. Remember when we freaked out about, man, Seattle barely beat Miami. What the fuck? Now it's like, well, Miami's actually good. We got to start taking the Dolphins seriously. Everybody. Yep, the lost points and the stupid personal fouls and pass interferences, which were all the correct call, so that's all on the players for being stupid. Wagner had made the play of the night, and he gets a horse collar tackle. Someone said Kyler Murray runs like a toddler who just stole some candy. Good luck unseeing that.
First day is Lumen Field here in Seattle. This is a 2-point game. 7 first downs on that touchdown drive by Arizona. 2 by penalty. And Kyler Murray and company took advantage.
Yeah, I mean, had there not have been the personal foul on Quandre Diggs, that would have been another 3 and out. It would have been their 4th 3 and out on 6 possessions. So penalties really hurt Seattle there. Had a chance to get off the field.
DJ Reed, 49-yard return last week. He can scoot.
You hear that? He can scoot. What a call.
Now for key collaborations presented by Microsoft
He can
Teams,
scoot.
the official collaboration platform of the NFL. And we highlight Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett. And it's been year after this. Wilson looks into the end zone. He's looking for number 16. That the second of 2 touchdown passes in the first half by Wilson.
It's almost automatic when he turns and looks for Tyler Lockett on a pass. That's for sure.
All right, Russell, time to start cooking. Andres, I got denied a PS5 3 more times today. I had 3 shots today to get a PS5. Didn't get it either time.
First possession, second half.
Nice catch by Metcalf, and he's up the sideline again. Across midfield to the Arizona 49ers.
Peterson missed the tackle.
Patrick Peterson whiffed again. They have to make a change in the set. They got to move. Do they really just not trust anybody else in their secondary? Because Patrick Peterson's getting cooked. That's who Russ is cooking tonight, is Patrick Peterson. Am I playing Miles tomorrow? I'd like to. Especially if I don't have to work the next day.
To be able to get out of breaks the way that he does is really impressive.
I would have played Miles today, but, I mean, the game's on. I didn't get off till 4. Oh, Metcalf. Oh, man, Metcalf almost gave up an interception there. He dropped that one. It's 2 drops for Metcalf. He's having a phenomenal game other than that. Patrick Peterson was beat again. Look at the separation he gets from Peterson.
This would have been interesting if he makes that catch. I'd like to see him to be able to make a tackle on him. You know, Patrick Peterson, he's closing on him.
Metcalf was already daydreaming about the end zone. I'm going to try to play Miles tomorrow. You know, there's a glitch in Miles Morales where you can play as Peter Parker. I'm not even kidding. You can play as Peter Spider-Man. And it's got Peter's animations and everything. Greg Olsen, first down. Cardinals blitzed and rushed through the ball immediately.
Really good job of seeing it by both guys. At times on Sunday against the Rams, Russell Wilson didn't pick up the blitz. And this time he sees it immediately.
Yeah, McLaurin is a monster. I'm actually looking forward to watching Washington play on Thanksgiving just so I can watch him. Because you know McLaurin's going to make plays against the Dallas defense. They can't cover anyone.
In the NFL down the stretch with regard to opponents' win-loss record.
If Hyde keeps going to the outside there, he probably gets a first down. He got 7 out of it. There's a flag down, though.
Gain of 7 for the moment. It's against Seattle.
And it's a hold on Seattle. Do I have any multiplayer games? GTA, Red Dead, and Friday the 13th, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
It's like a hold in there with Lewis. Yeah.
I play Friday the 13th every Friday night.
Offense number 68.
And yeah, hold on Seattle.
Penalty. BP first down.
He's
I can
had some
kill the momentum of this
It's
drive.
not been all that clean for Damian Lewis, but that's not easy to do. I mean, you come in as a rookie and now you're being asked to play center, and you haven't done it before, and everything's a little bit different. You know, you got to worry about getting a snap before you even.
Quite a lot now because I'm just watching the game. Closer we get to the fourth quarter, the more real it gets. Peterson smoked before he got smoked. Oop. Russell's running. Game's 10. Second down.
We came in talking about Russell Wilson and, you know, the turnovers and how he just really has not been playing at the level that he had been through the first 5 weeks.
Man, it's hard to get on Russ for not playing as well as he did the first part of the season because, good God, he was playing at a God-tier level, carrying a garbage-level defense to a winning record.
Tucking it and running it like he did there when he's had field out in front of him.
But a long scoring drive here is what they need.
They've been more balanced, and I think that's helped them also.
Man-to-man.
80% in the game.
They call a run, though. Gain of 3.5. Be third down.
That was Hassan Reddick. And Hassan made the tackle after gain of 3.
This defense continues to play the way that they have, Seattle's that is, and they get some guys healthy on the offensive side of the ball at running back. When they get Chris Carson back, there's talk about Rashad Penny coming back soon, and they get full arsenal.
Well, you can't say the Seahawks don't have depth at running back. It's just for whatever reason, their run game's never that strong.
At the end of last season.
3rd and 7. It's Philly, not Billy. Ooh. Oh, Drake Kirkpatrick missed the tackle, but they cleaned it up. 4th down. They twisted up Lockett, though. Ooh. He got up. He's okay. I was worried that he might have sprained his ankle or something. Now, I think he might go for this here. He ducked under Drake Kirkpatrick, and I thought he was going to get the first down. And then a couple other defenders came in and cleaned it up. That could have been bad. There's a fight. Okay, and a flag it's going to be on Seattle. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty after the fact. DK Metcalf threw a punch. That's awful. DK Metcalf, what are you doing? He threw a punch. He's going to get thrown out. And it lost him 15 yards.
There is no decision then for Pete Carroll.
Well, Kirkpatrick was in it for Arizona. See him off to the right.
What's Pete Carroll doing? Drake Kirkpatrick was yelling at somebody.
Marcus Golden's trying to calm him down.
Patrick Peterson's trying to fight his own teammate to keep him out of the scuffle. Oh, they called it on Arizona. They didn't throw a penalty on Metcalf after all. Okay, he didn't actually throw a punch. He just kind of shoved. What a stupid play. All around, both sides. And Patrick Peterson knew it. The best play Patrick Peterson made all night was trying to pull Drake Kirkpatrick out of that scuffle. That's the best play Patrick Peterson tried to make all night, and it didn't even work because they still got penalized.
Whoever it was going to be against, it was going to be costly. Here's the end of the play. He was thinking he might be tore up as well, that Lockett was, but him and Kirkpatrick are going in. It looks like Kirkpatrick saying that something was said to him, but then he just didn't let it go. The officials do a good job of getting in the middle of it. There was the swing. I thought it was
First and goal, not first and goal, but they're in the red zone now at the Arizona 17. Way to go. And it's a big run. Out of bounds at the 2. Carlos Hyde just slammed Patrick Peterson.
And the Seahawks like the end of that run.
Well, that's just a fucking whatever momentum Arizona had, it's gone. It's dead in the fucking water now. First and goal at the 2. And touchdown, Carlos Hyde. Boneheaded play a couple of plays ago. I hate that shit so bad. It's so unnecessary. It's so stupid. Yeah, that's on you, bro. They took Drake Kirkpatrick out of the game. He's over on the bench sulking right now. He wasn't even on the field these last 3 plays. Cardinals are still a young team learning how to win, and it shows sometimes.
That was Chris Banjo, who's playing for the injured Jalen Thompson. You think having Hyde back doesn't make a difference?
I know Pete Carroll's loving it.
Seahawks have run for 100.
And it's 23-14.
And they're over 6 yards.
9-point lead again.
The penalty
Idiotic.
was huge against Drake Kirkpatrick.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
The Seahawks a first down. Seahawks in the round.
Andres, the closest Target to my house is over an hour away, and they're sold out, or I would have already made a trip. I can look on the Target website, and it's like, oh, it's sold out in the store near you. And I'm like, great. Spartanburg, South Carolina, the Target's sold out of PS5s. You got a boner for McLaurin. He is really good. I'm not sucking my own dick here by saying this, but I think Atlanta's receiving core is the best in the league. Every one of those guys goes over 100 all the time. It's mostly Ridley and Julio Jones getting guys open, so maybe it's not the best core in the league, but Russell Gage is pretty good. They're definitely in the top 3 or 4 receiving cores in the NFL. Definitely Seattle's up there as well. I like Pittsburgh's receiving core too, the truth. Buy from Burger. Maybe that's how I'll get my PS5. Go to fucking Burger King. That's like the only fucking shot I have whatsoever at getting one. I got denied 3 times today. 3 more times today. Couldn't get a PS5. Got close though. The first Walmart attempt at work. Thank God I had signal. Wouldn't have made a difference if I didn't have signal. Would have been just as successful. Wouldn't have got shit done anyway. Fulgham is not the best wide receiver. The best wide receiver wears number 11 and he plays in Atlanta. And the second best wide receiver wears number 18 and plays for Atlanta. Fulgham's fucking great, though. That's been a big discovery for the Eagles, I'd say. It's just too bad they suck, like every other team in their division. Trust me, when I say the Eagles suck, I'm not picking on them. They suck, but so do the Giants, Redskins, and Cowboys. They all suck. They're garbage, and not a single one of them deserves to make the playoffs. But somebody's got to win that garbage-ass division, NFC East. The schedule favors Dallas, and they suck worst of all. The Cowboys have the easiest remaining schedule out of all 4 of them. But they suck the worst. And now the Cardinals have to start at their own 9 because of a garbage kick return. Yep. The momentum has swung back to the green. Because Drake Kirkpatrick's a fucking moron.
It started with the awkward way that Lockett was tackled. And then Kirkpatrick was in the vicinity, and DK Metcalf came over and I think defended his teammate. Here's the
Well, there's nothing. They didn't try to hurt Lockett. He just got tackled in an awkward fashion.
Eventually it was Kirkpatrick that just...
But it worked out great for Seattle.
Both teams have had
Now the Cardinals have to go 90 fucking yards. And Kyler Murray's running backwards. Cuts up field. Gain of 9.
kind of clear out that whole side.
Outran Jamal Adams there.
The spin out of there by Kyler Murray carries it for 8.
Oh, dude, I love him. Like I said, I pay attention to Washington. I've had my eye on McLaurin all year. He's on an insane pace for numbers this season. It's just a shame that Washington sucks like the rest of their division. I actually picked Washington to win the division at the start of the season. At the start of the year, I said Washington.
Wagner in there, and
My
Wagner has been
common sense now would say Philadelphia, but God, they suck just as bad as the others.
6-time Pro Bowler. Number 54.
Well, no matter who wins the East, they're getting bounced in the first round.
Right now, Joe, the Cardinals, they've got 30 yards.
That 5th seed in the NFC might be more valuable than the 1 seed because the 5th seed you're going to get to keep playing without taking a week off and losing momentum, and you get to beat up on Philadelphia, Washington, or God forbid Dallas.
It's just smothered them. I mean, they just have not been able to
Because whoever wins the East is getting stomped in the playoffs because they're probably going to wind up playing like Tampa Bay or something. First down, Arizona. Gain of just enough.
I think one of the differences, too, is we talk about Jamal Adams and what he means to this defense. Number one, he's the best.
McLaurin is a diamond sitting on a giant pile of shit coal. Because that's what Washington is, a giant pile of shit and coal. But they got one really big diamond on offense. Their defense is fucking spectacular, by the way.
He's in the game in run defense. Here he is. Murray keeps, throws, passes.
Yeah, first down, DeAndre Hopkins. Don't know how KJ Wright ended up having to cover Hopkins, but there he was.
Aaron?
When you talk about Jamal Adams, we saw it on Sunday, first half of that game. He went out with what they were calling a shoulder injury, but that looked like a stinger to all of us. And after the game, Pete Carroll said he was phenomenal when he came back, had 2 sacks.
And a forced fumble.
Gain of 2.
Flag is down.
Flag
DJ
down.
Reed with that tackle.
If I had to make a list, well, fucking A, the best receivers in the NFL are Julio Jones and DeAndre Hopkins. Julio Jones and DeAndre Hopkins have more impact on a game than any other receiver in the league, period. Hopkins and Julio, even if they're not catching passes, somebody else on their team is because they're drawing all the attention. Hopkins, Julio, the best, because they make an impact whether they're catching the ball or not. Those are guys you have to game plan especially for. They're the only 2 guys in the league I see cover it. Like they get double covered, and it looks like the guys lined up on them are running downfield to block for a punt. Metcalf's getting there, though. Fucking Metcalf is a monster. He's a matchup nightmare. Once again, a screen to old-ass slow Larry Fitzgerald on a 1st and 20. Much like earlier in the game, it didn't work there.
Even with that, Joe, Seattle that time did go to a 2-deep look, 1st and long, played some coverage. And
How was Seattle's defense playing this well
just
tonight?
not hanging in there in some of those holes within those zone looks that Seattle gives.
Empty backfield. Flag is down.
Penalty flag shuts this play down.
False start.
Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
That's 4 false starts against this offensive line, and it's DJ Humphries guilty this time.
I'll tell you who the most overrated wide receiver is. Michael Thomas.
With flag
Michael Thomas is the most overrated player in the NFL. He's a fucking nobody.
at the end of the line. You don't see much there.
You talk about a product of the system he plays in. That's Michael Thomas. 2nd and 21 for Arizona. Nice gain, though. Nice gain. Gain of fucking 19 yards.
That's where forward progress is stopped by Chase Edmonds. And a nice pickup with 19 yards by Arizona.
3rd and 2.
Yeah, there are plenty of looks in the secondary to get the ball. And I'm surprised that they haven't targeted DeAndre Hopkins more. But even if you're not going to go to him,
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey can guard a lot of people.
in this defense to get the ball down the field, and they have to because they just have not gotten the running game going.
3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2. Murray throws pass.
First down to
For the
Hopkins.
first down. So they're able to overcome those 2 penalties. and
Yeah, that's
pick up
a
four
big deal,
penalties
overcome those 2 penalties.
for a fresh set of downs.
We're creeping up on the 4th quarter.
Need to be that difficult. He's right over the, he's a pretty accurate passer. There's times when you watch him and you disagree with that, but he does have pretty good accuracy. But some of these throws tonight, they sure could be a lot easier for these receivers.
Good drive so far. Keep it up. Good God, he was all over Larry. I would almost throw a flag on that, but then again, I'm just rooting for entertainment at this point. And every first down that Arizona gets means this game's going to be more entertaining.
I gotta imagine, like we showed, with the heating pad in between series at halftime.
I'll leave him alone. No flag.
Heat on it, but just trying to keep it warm and loose is hard to do.
Yeah, Larry's still great. He's just slower. He's more of a one big play a game kind of guy now. He's not going to get you 150 yards in a game anymore, but he'll get you one big play. Oh, they missed the tackle on Hopkins. 40, 35, out of bounds at the 33. They missed one tackle on Hopkins, and he got loose. He's starting to get rolling. He was going to have an impact on this game no matter what. You're not going to shut down Hopkins. Cardinals in scoring range again. False start. Oh, no, they got him offsides. Free play. You got to go deep. It's a free play. Throws to Larry. Down to the 16.
Looked like Seattle came across early. If that's all, the 16-yard play will stand.
Offside.
Yep, they're going to call offsides.
59 defense.
Penalty decline because Larry Fitzgerald got a 16-yard pass.
Penalty's been declined. Result from the play is a first down.
Ball is now sitting at the Seattle 15.
That was called on Snacks Harrison. Got his action last Sunday.
Last play of the third quarter, they don't have to snap it. They can run the clock all the way down. If they don't like the look Seattle's in, they won't snap it. Okay. Okay, that's the third quarter. Fourth quarter's going to start with a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Knocking on the door. Been mostly a frustrating game.
So I'm curious, how does McLaurin like his steak? Does he wear boxers or briefs? How does he like his eggs? Larry's going to be running routes in a wheelchair. Hardee's, can you stop showing this commercial and making me hungry with all that delicious prime rib meat on that egg biscuit? By the way, I hate Hardee's biscuits. Once you've had a Bojangles biscuit, there's no going back to Hardee's, okay? That's just a fact, bro. I can't eat Hardee's biscuits anymore because Bojangles biscuits are on another level. I had a Bojangles biscuit today, as a matter of fact. Had my macaroni, Cajun Pintos, and chicken supremes with a biscuit. Lucky him, he got a PS5. Oh yeah, the PS5 released in Europe today, so congratulations to all 8 people across the entire continent of Europe that were actually able to secure a PS5. Congratulations. Sony keeps this up, we'll have double-digit people. We'll have a double-digit number of people with a PS5. Unprecedented. What a time to be alive. 10 people might have a PS5 soon. Oh, it's a commercial. Thought they were coming back, you fuckers. We'll get you back, eh, fuckers? Plug my phone out now. I'm not going to be awake long after this game is off. Don't you love those stats that Pro Football Focus makes up that Skip Bayless jerks off all over? Tom Brady's #1 in the league in big-time throws. What the fuck is a big-time throw? What does that mean? Tom Brady's #1 in big-time throws. Whatever. He's also number 1 in pick sixes. Want to talk about that? Fourth quarter, 1st and 10 at the Seattle 15 for the Cardinals. I wonder how much longer Larry Fitz is going to play. I hope he keeps going for as long as he can. Big time throw. We'll just say deep throws. Big time throws. Make up a stat. Oh, Drake free up the middle. 1st and goal to the 3. Good draw play.
Good job up top with the tight ends. They come in with the 2 tight ends.
Drake is shifty in the hole. I've always wanted to say that. 1st and goal at the 3. Now the running lanes up the middle have all been covered. Such as there. They blew that up. No gain.
Just back to the line of scrimmage, and there's Wagner. 2nd goal.
This is where you see DeAndre Hopkins, where he is really good.
You hear that? DeAndre Hopkins is really good.
Make a play down here in the red zone.
3 tight ends in the game for the Cardinals.
This is a 13-play drive.
Against Flowers at the bottom.
Murray tried to keep it. I think it's blocked. I think it's covered. Yep. No gain.
Well played by Seattle defensively.
I was waiting for that play. I kept saying I felt like Murray was going to keep it
3rd and goal.
as soon as they got really close enough to score. And yeah, this is 4-down territory, by the way. They're down by 9 in the 4th quarter. This is 4-down territory, in my opinion.
Pretty good work, actually. You're going to watch when Kenyon Drake comes.
Although, I mean, you could kick the field goal and make it a 6-point game. I don't know.
That's a decision that he has to make, but then they string him out to the boundary.
This play, wide open touchdown. Seattle all out blitzed, and Edmonds was wide open. I just worried if Murray was going to get the ball to him accurately without overthrowing. Yeah, he lobbed it up, and that's why I said, oh, shit. That's as wide open as you get. We still got us a game going on. Everybody. Woo!
There's just nobody. He kind of had his pick as to who he was going to let catch that one for a touchdown.
It was just a matter of making sure he didn't miss because of the pressure. Extra point's good. It's 23-21 in the 4th quarter.
Murray. Edmonds. Arizona at the start of the 4th quarter has closed it down to a 2-point affair.
We got another 2-point gap. It's a great game because that's all Seattle knows how to do is give their fans heart attacks. And the Cardinals are good at it too. Hell, even when the Cardinals don't play Seattle, this is always the kind of game they're in. This is like a recipe for a beautiful disaster. Who leads the league in picks? Well, let's find out right now. I'd be curious. Carson Wentz, maybe? Interceptions. Oh, wait, passing. I need to go to passing and then click interceptions. Who leads the league in picks? No, fucker. Hold on. I'll get it right one of these days. Interceptions. Here we are. Carson Wentz. I was right. I told you. Carson Wentz. Oh, I don't see Matt Ryan anywhere near the top of that list. Do you? Carson Wentz, Kirk Cousins, Russell Wilson, Drew Lock, Daniel Jones, Kyler Murray, Nick Foles, Matthew Stafford, Phillip Rivers, Cam Newton, Baker Mayfield, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Teddy Bridgewater, Tom Brady, Josh Allen, Nick Mullins, Justin Herbert, Jared Goff. Good God, look at that. Matty Ice doesn't throw picks. He's all the way down there. So, yeah, I was right. I literally guessed and said it was Carson Wentz. That's why I was screaming for Carson Wentz to be pulled when the Eagles were playing the Cowboys. I'm like, fucking take him out and put Jalen Hurts in. Why'd you draft him? I wasn't saying make the change permanent, but in that game, Carson Wentz needed to be benched. And then against the Giants, he should have been benched. I have no confidence whatsoever in Carson Wentz or Doug Peterson. The most surprising names for interceptions is Russell and Kyler actually being that high on the list. Let's see who's got the most passing touchdowns. Bet it's Josh Allen. Oh, it's Russell. For some reason, I thought Josh would have a lot. Yeah, Russell having a lot makes sense because Russell got off to a ridiculous start.
15-play drive, they covered 90 yards. It had 2 possessions.
Are you going to need a change of pants if I bring up McLaurin's stats?
For a touchdown, a 15-play drive for a touchdown. And it's 23.
Stephon Diggs, DeAndre Hopkins, DK Metcalf, Terry McLaurin, Robbie Anderson. Metcalf's got 8 touchdowns. My goodness. Anyway, there's a game going on. It's a 2-point game, 23-21. Somehow, some way, this was going to be a great game. You knew it.
Touchdown scored in the month of November. Rocket Mortgage is donating $1,000 toward the fight to end veteran homelessness. Up to $237,000.
Oh, those 5 points Seattle left off the board would really come in handy here in the next 13 minutes, don't you think?
Russell Wilson has gone 17 for 21, 162 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's run it 6 times for 36 yards, and maybe most importantly, no turnovers.
Don't jinx him, Joe. Actually, jinx him. It'll be fun.
Play action from Wilson.
Russell's running out of room. Gain of 4.
4-yard pickup.
Looks like just a total breakdown there by Seattle. I think even Russell Wilson's wondering what exactly happened because he comes out on the edge and Metcalf is here, he stops, and then Greg Olsen here, you're going to see he never gets turned around. I mean, all he had was Disley, and nobody else was even looking like they were expecting the football. I think even Russell's kind of like, okay.
Fulgrim stats, yeah, we'll look next commercial. Remind me. Man to man, but they run it. And it's a big run up to the 45. Carlos Hyde's having a good game.
Of 15. Sure is. Mike Iupati and Dwayne Brown. Watch what he does here.
Seahawks are so pass happy. These teams are so pass happy now. I always expect to pass when I see man to man.
I mean, there's no one there, no linebackers, nothing. Just has to clear that first wave, and it's a nice game.
Well, Seattle has 7 runs of 10 or more yards in the ballgame.
It's a screen. Flag is down.
As David Moore is out of bounds with a 7-yard gain.
Illegal shift, offense. Wide receiver was being set while Miller.
Dude, I ain't giving nobody a PS5. If I have 2 PS5s, you can buy it from me.
That wipes away the 7-yard gain and moves him back 5.
It'll be on eBay for $1,600. I'm kidding. I wouldn't sell it for that much.
He's in the middle of a dogfight, which is what we expected.
Good God, I could daydream about having 2 PS5s. I wouldn't know what to do.
What's at stake within the division?
I need one for both bedrooms.
The offense has performed, the balance that they've shown.
I wish I had a PS5. Be nice to get a chance to get one, you know.
For 144 and thrown it for
Another screen. It's the Metcalf, though. Boy, you better make that tackle. Thank God. I was worried it was going to take a crew of them to get Metcalf down.
playing more and more and more off his most defensive snaps in his rookie year last week against Buffalo. He was in on that stop right there, 48.
This was an excellent job by Arizona, just rallying to the football. And when you watch,
I would be nice. If I won a PS5, I would sell it for the price it would cost to buy it. I would sell it for $500.
job in that regard.
Greg Olsen is down. getting attention, and we will step aside.
Graduation good. Sad injury music. So NFL stats. Sort by yards and go from there. Diggs, Hopkins. Jerry Judy. Touchdowns. Thielen, Tyreek Hill. Devontae Adams is a touchdown machine. So is Calvin Ridley. About rushing? Stat that nobody looks at anymore. Of course, Dalvin Cook and Derrick Henry are the best in the league. Ronald Jones being that high on the list is a surprise. Josh Jacobs, very good. So the two best running backs are the top two rushers right now, statistically. There's nobody better than Dalvin Cook and Derrick Henry, I can tell you that. Todd Gurley, higher on the list than I expected. Todd Gurley's playing really well for Atlanta. They do a good job of pacing him. He's having a better year than fucking Zeke Elliott. Didn't we already look at McLaurin? Jesus. Come on, little stat thing. McLaurin, 57 catches, 787 yards, 3 touchdowns, 12 catches of 20 yards or more. Never thought Diggs would go to a quarterback like Josh Allen and have better numbers than he did in Minnesota. See, they're limping Greg Olsen into the medical tent right now.
Tent, and it was a non-contact injury that happened right off the
2nd and 16. A stop on this series would totally turn the tide here for Arizona. They're hanging in there, but they need momentum. They need the big shift. Backing way off on Metcalf's side. Russell eludes the pressure. He's taken off. Tackled. Yeah, Russell made no effort to slide there, so he got his bell rung. 3rd and long.
As soon as he comes off the ball, it just whatever, non-contact.
Miles Sanders is best average rush. Well, that's good. If only it would equate to more wins because Doug Peterson's being a fucking moron. Hey, let's go for 2 every time. I'm Doug Peterson, and the analytics say I should do some dumb shit. And I don't want to question the analytics. 3rd and 13. This is big. Make this stop. It's a screen to Lockett. They make the stop. 4th down. Nice. Cardinals force a punt as the clock is running in the 4th quarter. Seahawks are only up by 2. Jeff, it's happening again.
Try to create a pass rush. They did a nice look on the 2nd down play and looked like they were going to come with the blitz. They pull out and don't bring it, so they give you a lot of different looks. But they finally, they've had a hard time here on 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was almost blocked. Fair catch at the 14.
Christian Kirk with a fair catch after a punt of 38 yards, and we'll be right back after this from Verizon.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Get all your goddamn commercials in, please. It's the 4th quarter. Doug Peterson needs to stop worrying so much about analytics. Look, analytics are one thing, but the flow of the game, you know what kind of game you're in. Like, just because the analytics, you need to see if the analytics match what the game is. Like, if you're in a defensive struggle where points are at a premium, kick the fucking field goal or just kick the extra point. It'll be fine.
than it was in week 7 with regard to offensive fireworks.
Analytics are fine to a point, but you know what kind of game you're in. You can't just blindly ignore what the game is and say, well, the analytics say this. No. Most of their fourth down attempts seem to work. But in goal-to-go situations, the Eagles are fucking terrible. They're going to throw a flag. Intentional grounding? Yeah, because he just chucked that right at the ground from the tackle box, nowhere near the line of scrimmage. I think that's grounding.
Intentional grounding.
Yep.
Offense, number 1.
That's the right call.
Lost it down. Second down.
Well, I think that when Jamal Adams came in, Kyler Murray is very upset. He pretty much ripped into Dan Arnold, but Dan didn't really know what to do. Watch him here, and when Jamal Adams comes in,
He whiffs the block on Arnold.
But then Murray kind of keeps it, and he's not real certain what he's going to do, and then he takes off running, and it's not what Kyler thought he should have done, and he pretty much let him know, but that's a costly penalty, backing them up.
Yeah, to the 2.
2nd and 22 from their own 2-yard line.
He was outside the
Boy, this will be tough to overcome.
back to the line of scrimmage.
Then again, we said that Sunday. Let's see what happens.
Back in the leg. Here's a flag.
There's a flag in the end zone.
Uh-oh. If it's a hold in the end zone, that's a safety.
Safety. The pass is caught by Hopkins.
He got the ball out quick. I don't know how they had time to hold.
Holding. Offense, number 64. This penalty occurred in the
It's a safety. Fucking wow.
So add 2 points.
Hey, Seattle got 2 of those points back.
Is 4, and they're about to get the ball back.
Fucking wow.
Squeezing. You see the hole. That's L.J. Collier that he gets a hold of.
Wow. So a safety.
Well, I'm speechless on that one. 25-21, and Seattle's getting the ball. 9 minutes to go, though. We're a long way from done here. God, it just goes back and forth. Like Arizona gets something going, and then it just gets squashed. Can't really catch a break in the key moments where they need one, other than those penalties earlier. Ouch. So you got 2 of your points back that you should have had in the first half. Hey, remember that time you guys played Atlanta in the playoffs and Russell Wilson tripped and fell back in the end zone and got tackled for a safety? I remember. That was a good day. Fulgrim. Well, if it'll ever load. Stats. Fulg. What the fuck are his numbers this year? Oh. It would help if I clicked the stat icon, wouldn't it? 30 catches, 443, and 4 touchdowns. He's played in 6 games, so that's pretty good for playing in 6 games. What a lousy time. Well, there's no good time to give up a safety, but Jesus. That intentional ground. It's just one bad break after another. Kyler Murray can't say shit. Well, I mean, it's really on Kyler Murray and that tight end for them being in this situation. That backed him up.
Bud Light Platinum, we are going to show you that hold and consequently safety here in a moment. You could make the case that the...
You know, I was thinking what Joe is saying. The hold kind of started outside the end zone. But Can you review that? It's a scoring play. Seattle's going to start with the ball at the 40. 9:08 to go. They got a 4-point lead. And the ball's in Russell's hands.
Yeah, and Joe, you're right. It's where it starts. You actually try to put it in the field of play if you can. And you're going to see here, there's really not a hold yet. Now is when it really...
Okay, so
it is close.
Shout out to Mike Pereira for clearing that up. I'm good with the call then. I wondered myself. I was like, is he really holding in the end zone yet? But, yeah.
Now the best starting field position on the ball.
You think the Cardinals are going to win 29-28? Well, I've seen a lot of bullshit this year. That wouldn't surprise me at this point in my life. After the year the NFL's had this season with all the blown leads and craziness, nothing would surprise me.
They have the right call on. They bring the blitz. Cardinals do from the offensive left side. He turns and tosses it out to the right side, and they end up.
I don't even flinch at a blown lead anymore. I expect it, no matter who's playing. Falcons get all the press, but look throughout the rest of the league, especially the Chargers.
And make a stop. Pretty good tough running there at the end of that by Scarborough.
Yeah, but you see
Oh,
Jamal
God.
Jones,
72 got rolled up on there. Youch.
Brandon Shell, right along the sideline, and he got hit from the side into the right leg. Watch big number 72, and at the end, that leg just gets pinned.
Ow. I'm so glad I never played football,
Josh Morrow.
because that shit hurts.
So Cedric Ogwehe could take the spot of Brandon Shell. And they get thinner on the offensive line.
Take advantage.
Without posting, Jordan
You got Patrick Peterson lined up man-to-man on Metcalf at the bottom of the screen again. Russ doesn't have time to look there. The pressure's everywhere, but he gets the first down. Man, he's good at eluding pressure. He and Kyler both. Kyler has such an advantage because he's short and can duck under everything. Russell's just a shifty motherfucker. Because this ball, by all accounts, should have been a sack 2 times over there.
And run, but he keeps his eyes down the field. I thought in that game on Sunday, I thought Russell started getting a little bit too preoccupied with the rush and was keeping his eyes on that rather than down the field tonight.
Well, have you guys seen the Rams pass rush? I'd have been a little preoccupied too if I was Russell this past Sunday. They're in Arizona territory. Hey, they hold high to a gain of 1.5 yards.
Isaiah Simmons has been all over the place, made that stop. Tomorrow night on NFL Total Access, Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce stops by to talk about Sunday's big AFC West showdown with the Raiders. NFL Total Access tomorrow at 7 live on NFL Network. Second and 8 here.
I'm going to do that announcer thing and state the obvious. Well, the Cardinals need a stop here, Bob. Hold them to a field goal at least. Delay of game. They didn't call it. Gain of 4. Be third down.
Gain of 4, third down.
3rd and 4 coming up. We're under 7 minutes now. Who was the Seahawks QB before Russell Wilson? Tavares Jackson. Tavares Jackson, and before that it was Matt Hasselbeck for an eternity. And don't ask me who it was before that because I can't remember. But yeah, it was Tavares Jackson for like a year. And then they signed Matt Flynn the year they drafted Russell Wilson. They paid Matt Flynn starter money, but Russell won the job in camp. 3rd and 4. First down to Lockett. Beats Kirkpatrick. That's ironic. But no, they had a year of Tavares Jackson because Hasselbeck got cut after 2010. So 2011, it was Tavares Jackson. They went 8-8. But they showed great improvement because that's when they had gotten Wilson, or not Wilson, Earl Thomas and Richard Sherman. And Marshawn Lynch started playing well. So that was really the birth of proper Pete Carroll Seattle Seahawks that year with Tavares Jackson playing. They're in field goal range now. 1st and 10 at the Arizona 33. They're running the ball. Oh, this is going to be a good run. Gain of 9. You better hold them to 3 or it's done. You're creeping up on 5 minutes to go. You have to hold them down. I'll say Wilson was a part of their 2 Super Bowl appearances, but he didn't get them shit. We know what got them to the Super Bowl, and it wasn't Russell Wilson. Russell did fine. He did his part, but we know defense won Seattle the Super Bowl and got him to the next one. Russell played like garbage in the championship game against Green Bay with that crazy comeback. Russell was a passenger when they won the Super Bowl, let's be real. Hey, they stuffed him. No gain. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Kansas City still quietly very good. Oh, man. Scarborough is holding his thigh. You got to get these first downs if you're Seattle. I don't trust your defense at all. Sad injury music. Oh, yes. Tavares Jackson did die. I forgot about that, dude. Yeah, he did. He had a year. He started for the Vikings before Brett Favre. He was always like a transitional guy. He was never a franchise player. He's transitional, stopgap starter, and career backup. Because he started in Minnesota, and then he started in Seattle, but ended up backing up Brett Favre, then backing up Russell Wilson. Which actually, we might have got cut after 2011 because they, like I said, they signed Matt Flynn and drafted Russell Wilson. And I was laughing that when they drafted Russell and announced that he was going to be the starter, I'm like, are they fucking stupid? I'm like, because nobody knew what Russell was going to be, and he was what round did Russell get picked in? Like 2nd or 3rd? Or maybe it was like later than that, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember what round Russell got picked in. But I'm like, really? I remember laughing, saying you paid Matt Flynn starter money to start Russell Wilson. Like, what the fuck? But, it worked out in the end. Russell did not play well at first. They were not good on offense at all. If you want a snapshot of how bad the Seahawks offense was with Russell for the first part of that season, go back and watch the Fail Mary game. That bullshit game with Seattle and Green Bay with the replacement refs. Russell played terribly. He was not good. Like I said, when they got to the Super Bowl, he was along for the ride. Russell didn't start to hit his stride until the 2nd Super Bowl appearance, but even then he wasn't good against Green Bay in that championship game. And he blew it in the Super Bowl. Russell now is better than he's ever been. This is peak Russell. He's just now starting to really peak. Ohio State versus who? I didn't see. I don't watch much college football. The games are like 10 hours long. And there's no defense. So I don't watch college football very much. I just don't know. 3rd round, 73rd overall. Okay, I knew it was a later round pick. So timeline is everything. Time travel. Take your DeLorean back to the summer of 2012 and ask yourself what the fuck Pete Carroll's doing. Paid Matt Flynn starter money, but he's going to start the 3rd round pick from fucking Wisconsin.
Keep this a one-possession game if Seattle elects to attempt the field goal.
First down. Down to the Arizona 15. I'm not quite sure what the Eagles should pick. I think the Eagles need more depth on the offensive line. I know offensive line is not a sexy draft pick, but I think that's what they need to do. They need more depth. Jason Peters is old and washed up and can't stay healthy.
Cardinals are overselling.
They need depth on the offensive line.
They completely let Hollister, who shows block initially and then leaks out to the flat.
That'd be the first thing I'd do if I was running Philadelphia. Well, how do we fix this offensive line?
Colby Parkinson is not active, so now it's Disley and
First and 10th, Arizona 15. You got to hold them to a field goal or it's done. Game over if you don't hold them to a field goal. Oh, Russell's rolling. Good tackle. Another close delay of game call. 3:25 to go and counting. Everybody still has all three of their timeouts. Remember when I said early tonight, timeouts are going to be at a premium in the fourth quarter, and both of these teams still have all three of theirs. And it's a 4-point game.
Arizona to be able to hold him at 3 points.
Second down and 8.
I feel like Seattle can do no wrong here. They've got Arizona on their heels on defense. Oh, they blow. Oh, whoa, it's a fumble. It's a fumble. Oh, Hyde recovered, but no, wait, did he?
No indication. Did he get back on top?
Arizona says they've got it.
Well, the way that Arizona was reacting right from the beginning, it looked like Arizona may have got
That's a big loss anyway.
No call yet.
Looks to me like Arizona has it.
Corrente's holding up 3 fingers.
Okay, they're saying, okay, now they're saying third down. So they're saying Seattle has it.
So Hyde did get back on the ball.
Yeah, good Lord.
And you see one of the Cardinals.
It was a toss play. It was going to get blown up immediately, but Hyde didn't hold on to the ball. Yeah, Hyde clearly has it in the pile there. So, yeah, third down Seattle, third and long. My God.
right there. He has it. And then
Just the way Arizona reacted, though, had me thinking, oh, shit, you know.
And now a challenge flag is
That's a waste of a timeout. Why'd you challenge this? It's third and long.
I don't know on a challenge.
That's a stupid challenge and a waste of a timeout.
With as many bodies that are down, I don't know, what that's going to.
You're not going to win this challenge, Cliff Kingsbury.
DC back in Los Angeles.
Well, it's interesting because actually
Seahawks needed a touchdown to put them away. A field goal, I mean, that's not going to do anything.
Arizona had it.
Because I feel like Arizona's just going to march right the fuck down the field, and we're going to be going to overtime again.
He had an initial recovery by Seattle.
It looks like he's clearly got it pinned while he's on the ground. And I believe touchdown.
Well, that was
Arizona player to the left.
a holy shit moment.
But a challenge anyway, and if they don't win it,
I think on this third down,
it costs them
you just take a shot.
very important timeout.
You got to take a shot to the end zone and try to put them away here if you're Seattle. Obviously. It's going to be third and 18.
In front of the Arizona sideline and Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah, it was right there. You're right, Joe. It's right there on his sideline, and that's the timeout.
Boy, if this gets overturned, I don't know what to think. I think it stands. Seattle ball, third and 18 at the Arizona 23.
I think it was a good challenge. It's just not.
Yeah, waste of a timeout, but you're probably about to get the ball back anyhow.
Return that for any
Remember that thing I said about you needing your timeouts?
As it stands now, it's third down and 17. But we do not see this ball going to the Cardinals on the challenge by Arizona. Marcus Golden got through.
Well, although they won't get the ball, and at least with that mishap by Seattle, they backed this up now to third and long, and that was short of getting the ball, short of creating the takeaway and not giving up any points if they could hold Seattle to 3 points.
Nah, I've seen worse calls if they overturn that, but yeah, they cannot overturn that. That's going to stand as Seattle's ball.
Try to win it.
But no, I've seen worse calls. And worse no calls. I've lived a long 26 years.
It seems pretty clear, but they're still looking at it, maybe making sure the ball is at the right spot. It's sitting at the 23 of Arizona. It should be Seattle's ball with third down. We think 17, but we'll get the call from Tony Corrente, who is ready to give it. Maybe third and 18, but it's third and long nonetheless.
After review, the ruling on the field of a recovery by Seattle will stand.
Yeah,
Seattle's ball
duh.
third down.
Where do you get blood pressure? Don't ask me. I'm a Falcons fan.
So we'll call it 3rd and 18.
They're going to put me in the ground well before my time.
Linebackers and defensive backs on 3rd and long.
3rd and 18. It's simple. Just don't give up 18 yards.
Well, I would think that,
But if you get them down to like a 4th and 2 or less, you know old Pete would be tempted to just try to go for it and put them away. Like I said, you take a shot here. This is kill shot territory for Seattle now.
down the field, just take a shot.
And here comes the shot. Oh, he fakes the screen. Pressure. Oh, has to throw it away. 4th down. 2:24 to go. The clock is stopped. Arizona's going to have 2:20 roughly with 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Oh, man, he smacked Russell in the face. I was worried when Russell got hit that it might draw a flag.
There was no receiver at all over to that side of the field. He's outside the pocket, so not going to get called for intentional.
Oh, man, Russ hit the ground hard. He felt that one. Russell didn't get up in a hurry after that. All right, 41-yard field goal attempt to make it a 7-point game.
1-yard try by Myers.
It's good. 28-21, 7-point game.
Second missed extra point this season, but now it's a 7-point game with 2:19
Okay.
left in Arizona. 2 timeouts.
Got a shot at overtime here.
Fox Super 6 is giving you another chance to win $1 million of Terry Bradshaw's money.
Oh, the drama.
Right now, so download the Fox Super 6 app. Make your pick.
Could have went a lot better, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse for Seattle there.
Well, Kyler Murray gets a chance to do it again. He's done it enough times this year, as recently as Sunday. Of course, the last time these two teams played, there were opportunities when it looked like the game was over, and he brings them back, and now he's got all the time in the world compared to what he's worked with before.
Well, Arizona's not led in this game. If you remember, they didn't lead.
Yeah, Arizona has not led in this game, but they're just right there hanging on all night long. Just waiting for a big break to come their way. They've had a few breaks, but they need a big break to put them over the top. It's going to be a run back. Start at the 20 with 2:15 and 2 timeouts to go.
Van Burke-Kirven downfield to make the stop after a 19-yard return, and here comes Kyler Murray down by 7.
He hasn't gotten the help from the running game tonight, so he's not going to get it here. He's got time to where they can mix it in. You know, maybe they'll let him keep the ball and see what he can do, but I think Kenny Norton's done a nice job with the calls. They've been able to get pressure. They've brought blitzes very timely. And
This is tense.
No team works out the shotgun more than the Cardinals. That's
Hawkins is one-on-one. Nope, they're rolling the safety that way. He got him to back off into their coverage early. He throws it to Fitzgerald, who lazily gets down for a gain of 5. That'll be the 2-minute warning. Oh, nope, he gets a playoff. And Larry gets 6 and a first down at the 2-minute warning, 1:56. Boy, he snapped that ball as the last second was ticking off before the 2. Oh boy, 1:56 to go. 7-point game. No Seattle fan is confident right now with that defense, I can tell you that. I feel your pain. I live this every year, cheering for that stupid-ass team in Georgia. Old Flowery Branch, Georgia, where they manufacture heartache and pain. Just scrolling social media to get a feel. I haven't really looked at Twitter at all tonight on my phone, like I usually like to, see what people are saying about things. Steelers and Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Yeah, about that. I don't think that's possible. I just now saw that comment. I was looking at social media. My Super Bowl prediction? Man, the NFC, it's really too competitive to even consider right now. I'm confident in Kansas City on the AFC side. I'm very confident that the Chiefs will get back. I believe that in my heart. NFC, I don't fucking know. Could be New Orleans, could be Tampa. If Green Bay manages to put together some good games instead of giving up when things get tough, which is their tendency, I don't know. But I'm confident the Chiefs are going to get back. Steelers, maybe. Steelers would be my second choice, but I like the Chiefs in the AFC. 1st and 10 at their own 33. Minute 56 to go. Quick passes. They're trying to avoid this pressure by getting quick passes. Gain of 6 out of bounds. There you go. That's how they're going to do it. Quick passes and getting out of bounds. They're going to nickel and dime their way down the field. Whatever happens, I hope the Saints play the Bucs in the playoffs and Jameis is starting for the Saints so Jameis can stick it up Tampa's ass for going with Brady. Ooh, that would be delicious. As a Falcons fan, I would eat up that drama. Good protection. 1st down at midfield. Christian Kirk. Clock begins to run. No huddle. 140, 139 and counting. Here we go, Jeff. It's happening again. They're moving the ball at a very good pace. And Kyler Murray's getting the ball out quick. Incomplete. A little short of DeAndre Hopkins. 1:27 to go.
Probably just as well. And he catches that. That clock's running. There's not a whole lot to show for it. Second and 10.
In Seattle territory by a hair. It's a screen to Larry again. And Larry was so fast he almost got ahead of the blocks. 1st down to the Seattle 39. 120 and counting. Don't worry about spocking it. Just no huddle. Just no huddle. Just get lined up and go. You ain't got to worry about spocking it. You don't want to give Russell too much time. Fuck. They go with a big run up the gut, and it's going to get a 1st down. Hit him with a draw. No huddle. Yeah. You're good. 1 minute to go. They're lined up. This needs to be incomplete, out of bounds, or a catch and run out of bounds. Kyler, get rid of the ball. Incomplete. There you go. 50 seconds to go. Clock stops. They're at the Seattle 27. They got 2 timeouts, so the middle of the field's wide. Now you got to use a timeout if you get down in the middle of the field.
Situated, they're making calls, and they get up and get the ball snapped quickly. They get up on KJ Wright. Nice game.
Arizona, once again, they're giving themselves a chance. Should have been an overtime with the Dolphins. I don't know how that field goal came up short. Accurate, but like 3 yards short. No pressure. Murray's going for it all. Incomplete. And Fitz is screaming for a flag. I don't know if he has a case. I was watching the ball more than I was watching what was going on with Bobby Wagner and Fitz. Yeah, that was Yeah, that's not pass interference. That's not PI. There's contact, but it's incidental contact. And yeah, that was trying to get a ball into a top window between Quandre Diggs and Bobby Wagner. Yeah, that was good no call. Very dangerous place to put that ball. 45 seconds to go. Third down. Better get this fucking ball snapped. Hot! Oh, God, they had to burn a timeout for fuck's sake. So they're down to one timeout now. Well, that definitely limits your options. That and that stupid challenge earlier on that fumble they were never going to give you. Didn't need to call the timeout, but Cliff Kingsbury didn't know that. Oh, that WWE Thunderdome. Fuck WWE, dude. You couldn't pay me to watch WWE. Especially after the Zelina Vega controversy. 45 seconds, obviously 4-down territory. You got 2 more downs here.
Which will be a fun one to call in Indy. They got DeAndre Hopkins down here on Trey Flowers, and Seattle has been.
Now Seattle calls timeout.
You know, to give help here to DeAndre Hopkins, and that's why Kyler Murray was trying to work the middle of the field then to Larry Fitzgerald on a tight fit. But Seattle hasn't been totally consistent.
They weren't going to call a delay. Hell, Kyler got the ball snapped within a millisecond of getting called for delay, but they would have let it go. But Cliff was already like, timeout.
Seattle calls timeout. Coming up next, the Progressive postgame. Arizona one timeout. More importance right now is it's 3rd and 10. 45 seconds left.
Your options are really limited now with the down and distance and the lack of timeouts. They did a good job getting to this point, but that was a botch a minute ago. 3-man rush. He's going to have a shot. Ew! Incomplete. Okay, 4th down. This is the game. Not the receiver I want to be going to. Who the fuck is that?
Well, he had Jaron Reed. They run a game up front, and Kyler Murray has Jaron Reed.
Not a great throw. It was late and had, plenty of time for Diggs to get over there and make a play on it. Plus, it's not Hopkins or Fitz or Kirk.
Looked like he had a shot. That was going to be a tough catch.
Yeah.
So you got Reed.
You can see the defenders closing in, and we're going to knock that away.
Hands on it, so here it is. 4th down.
4th and 10. This is the game. Sacked. Wow. Game over. Carlos Dunlap. There you go. There's your big acquisition. Certainly got a good game out of Dunlap tonight. That was a well done trade. It was a trade, right? Cincinnati didn't cut him. They traded him, right?
Dunlap, the pickup from Cincinnati, making the sack. Yeah, this defense has really been outstanding.
Damn.
All night long. Carlos Dunlap.
That was anticlimactic as fuck.
If he steps up, normally he feels that a little bit better, and he's got room up in front.
He was rattled tonight. He was getting hit all night. They did a good job of getting pressure on him. And Dunlap finished him off, and that's game, son.
Interior that Murray, if he steps up, it could help out his tackle. But yeah, Carlos Dunlap, that's why he was brought in. They needed something to try to resuscitate this pass rush. He's given him a little bit, but man, he showed up big when he had to right there.
And there's the kneel down, and it's over.
Seattle, Troy, got its running game back
Well,
with this balanced win.
so Seattle's going to retake the division lead for the moment.
None for either side. And I think
No turnovers, yeah.
he's able to build
Clean game, too.
the second half that they put
Oh, I would have loved to have seen some overtime, though. I want a party. That's what overtime is. It's a party. And there's your final. Seattle Seahawks 28, Arizona Cardinals 21. Seattle's going to retake the division lead. We'll see what happens with the Rams against the Buccaneers on Monday. Yeah, unfortunately, I need to go too because I got to fucking work in the morning.
Heck of a ball game. Russell Wilson, 2
Not thrilled about it.
Seattle ran for 165 yards. Didn't turn it over.
Gotta work in the morning. Christ.
The progressive postgame
It's setting in now.
coming up. 7-point win, 28-21.
Well.
Thanks for watching.
That's all until I see you sometime Sunday. Keep an eye out for me. I don't know what I know for one thing, we're going to do Chiefs Raiders, but we may do a game before that. So keep an eye out for me. I'll see y'all Sunday. Or actually, if you want to watch the Spider-Man stuff, I'll see your ass tomorrow, hopefully. Have a good one.